All right. I think we are live on everything right now. How's it going, VOD watchers? My name is Coley. Welcome back to another stream. Though you probably missed it if you're watching the VOD. Derp. I'm showing off the muscles today because it's like stupidly hot where I live. This is what Europeans were dealing with, except I'm not going to be a bitch. They complain about everything over there, am I right? Unless you're European, then, you know, respect to you for watching this. But anyway, you know, it was brought to my attention earlier that today was my 6-year anniversary for posting my first video ever to YouTube, which is this run right here. And I thought, you know what? How about I do a little something fun and I react to my first ever run of this game, which you can see. Well, technically this isn't the first one that I did, but it was the first one I posted. I did I think my PB before this was technically a 38 something. So I'm just going to react to it and kind of be a little nostalgic. I'll explain some things because there's probably some tricks that we do in this run that people don't even know exist anymore because they're just obsolete. So we'll see what happens. Why is it not 14 minutes long? It's because I sucked, I guess. I just skill issue. I didn't know creepy early at the time, you know? But anyway, I hope everybody's staying cool. It's stupidly hot in the States, but, you know, what are we gonna do? The old route. Yeah, this is like... So this is like the old beginner route because you don't even do GGS. Because at the time, GGS was a way harder trick where you did 3 jumps instead of 2. And Harsh was ahead of his time. So. Alright, here, let me just post in a little thing right here. Copy. All right. Hot at Wawa, and you work in the kitchen. I don't blame you. But yeah, what's up, Linz? What's up, Pat? What's up, Idiot? What's up, Boglish? How are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Oh, did I not turn on my YouTube chat? Oops. Sorry, YouTube chat. What's up, Cole? What's up, Brianna? And what's up, Naomi? Sorry that you aren't on the thing. There we go. I'm sorry. Hey, at least I noticed right away. That would have been bad. Nah, you're all good now. Turning you on YouTube, so no chat today. Oh, well, thanks, Spock. I appreciate it. Now we're back. Yo, YouTube chat is back. You're all good. It's all good now. But yeah, I think there you go. June 30th, 2020. We were in a different world. Man, I was so happy back then. Really, really proud of this one. I am baffled this even has as many views as it does. 239 is kind of crazy. Also, I guess YouTube wants me to mow lawns or watch movies. So there you go. But yeah, and I also think, this was verified by Gold, who is no longer a mod. If I recall correctly. Let's see. But yeah, that's my current time. So I've gone from having a 35 starting time, and 6 years later, I have a 14:14. So it's pretty crazy. I also graduated 6 years ago. Yeah, we were both like at least high school. What's up, Sunny Boy? Sony Boy, Sunny. I think it's Sunny. I think I do that every time I say your username. I know you've been around. Yeah. Thank you, Jayla. I appreciate it. What's up, Bush? But yeah, I kind of forgot it was today, but then I was like, you know what? I'll react to it and just celebrate it a little bit. Now, if you told me however many years ago that, you know, I'll actually watch it from here, maybe that'd be a good idea. I'll keep the tab open just in case. But yeah, verified by gold. I don't know what gold does these days, but I would have never thought posting this that I would ever get this game into something like Games Done Quick. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. So it was a 35-27 with no GGS. I don't know why it has 200 views. Probably because it's the first thing posted on my channel. This is also the first time I used OBS Studio. And so everybody's like, where's your timer? It's all the way in the bottom right here. Like, you can't even see it. And I think it gets cut off later toward the end. But, yeah, it was 6 years ago. This was on Dolphin. I don't have the FPS up. I don't know if that was a rule back then or not yet, but I did put it in the thing that it was an MU run, and it was probably so slow anyway that nobody cared. But here, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Also, this is a very dark game. Let me do this real quick just to. Can I add stuff? No. Okay. I'll do this for the sake of it. This was before I even thought this game was really dark. Here. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, the beginning of this is still the same, but at the time, if you did GGS, you actually used to go into Playground. And that's a whole different can of worms. That's pretty much not the case in any category anymore, except I don't even know if NLE does it anymore. I might be wrong. I think NLE does though, but let's see. Do I get this first try? Not bad. Not bad. I remember messing that up a lot. Do I do hallway? No. Okay. Yeah. Hallway is probably another GGS optimization. Happy birthday. What's up, Sin? Hope you're doing well, brah. Honestly, I'm not playing as bad as I thought. Now, charging there was bad. You can just walk into that key. I remember I didn't walk into that key until, like, forever later. And I could have pressed X there better. But, yeah, you can see in the bottom my timer. Like, I did not really think that far ahead in terms of my layout. I was like, why would I ever want splits anyway? And I'm pretty sure when we start hitting double digits, I'm just going to totally... it's gonna be cut off. I felt, ugh, dude, that was kind of cringe, but I'm apparently really proud of this run. See, the movement's okay, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna get Rat Cycle here, at least the intended one. Yeah, I played it super safe, missing snacks and stuff. I think I got the barrel jump first try though, so. And do I get? Yeah, I do. Okay, we get this box right here. I was really, really proud. I was really proud, yeah. So, what's up, Michi? How's it going? But yeah, I'm curious how I'm going to get this first snack box. I think I'm going to jump to the very top. I think we go around the room, yeah. No, I just missed the snack box completely. I don't even go... do I not go for either of these snack boxes? I missed, I say screw this one, the easier one. And then I get the harder one. Nervous to find out if you're in the event? Oh, for licensed on? Well, don't be nervous. I mean, you're just gonna, you're getting nervous about something out of your control, you know? But, I mean, I think the submissions are due today, I think. So, I don't know, we probably won't find out until, like, next week or something anyway, but what's up, TV? Yeah, my movement here is really poor. Really poor. Can I up the quality of this at all? Nope, 720 is all I got. That's all I posted back then. Oh well. Missing quite a few snacks. I think I've missed like 4 or something. That's kind of a lot for the beginning game, but oh man, I also did this weird thing because the camera change is so different. I think, you know what? I think Mortal did the same thing until he recently grinded any percent to 13, where you do this jump. you like do a little jump to turn on a pivot, and then you actually go. Because I didn't know that if you just held straight down or like at a certain angle, because the camera turns and it pivots so weird. And I actually know, I guess I never really thought about why that camera does it, but I would hazard a guess that, so when you start in this, can I go frame by frame? I don't think so. It's like when you start, there's a thing called start cam, and you see how there's like this boat back here and it's pointing towards that. The start cam in that level is like the default camera. It's probably set to the camera by the Pier 1 door, and then it, like right when you load in, it just turns to the camera, this camera angle. I never really thought about that before, but that's probably what it is. Yeah, and back then we didn't jump on this rope because we're gonna go back here anyway. Oh, what's up, Headhunter? How you doing? We're reminiscing old routes here. Now, I didn't do metronome or anything like that. Yeah, I just jumped forward. And honestly, this only lost me 5 seconds. So, well, actually, when people did tar strats back then, this dock area thing, like, we didn't do what we did today. We didn't clip through the wall that's right here. We actually just jumped on this life preserver and grabbed this snack box and then walked the rest of the way through because, and I don't know if I'll do it here, but once you get the springs, you can actually jump on this stuff right here, jump to here, and then you get those snack box and death abuse. That's what we used to do in the GGS route. I'm not exactly sure if I did it in this no GGS route or not. That might have been too much for me at the time. When I started, you know, that's a good question. We could probably look at that very easily, though. Let's go to start date. Actually, I'll do end date, and we'll go to 2020 June. Yeah. And actually, it was a little bit, I don't remember if Baz was, I think Baz was the world record holder at the time. It was a 25. I didn't know if Baz was at a 1X or an OX yet, but it was a 2X. Admiral was a runner, and his run, I believe, was either second or third place. I'm pretty sure it was second, though. I think Admiral got the first 25 in this game, and then Baz was pushing for the first 24. And yeah, this was relatively recent because Shark Room Skip, like, and yeah, this was Baz. This is probably the first speedrun of this game I ever watched, because I was like, this guy's just recording his TV. Like, what? But this skip all the way at the end here. So this skip right here, that was like brand new. I think that was found like a month or two before this run. It was found by Sam, who's still a mod for this game, but I don't really see them around very much. But yeah, that was brand new, and that saved like a pretty big amount of time. And that's arguably what made 24 possible, really, was that Shark Room skip, along with just other movement optimization. Yeah, you can see 24 maybe soon. So, yeah, you can see these are the top 10 runners of the day. We had Baz, we have Jax, who now I'm going to see at GDQ, co-host of ETNA Podcast. We got Fair. I guess this must have been a world record or something at the time. And yeah, you can see like these runs are pretty far apart. So this game, look at that. That guy's in chat right now. A 31 with GGS as well. Wow. Doing GGS back then. Oh, there's Waifu. There we go. See, we got some names still here, you know? But, yeah, this was the leaderboard at the time. This was before me or Mortal or Nastani. We weren't around yet. We were about to join. So, this is even before Snowy. Snowy joined a little bit before me, I think. His run might have been waiting to get verified, or his run was, like, down here somewhere. But he was, like, the first live stream of Frights that I ever watched. was his, because I remember asking him questions about tricks and stuff. So, yeah, there's Ryan. That's the guy who did the dance pad run, like for the first dance pad run. And there's Summer as well. And then this is Lido, who is, if you ever, the trick that we do at the end of the run called Lido skip, this is the same guy. That's who found it. So, yeah. Wow. 53 runners when I started. And now there's over 100. Now more than 100 people today have ran this game. It's doubled since then. That's pretty incredible. Pretty crazy stuff. So, yeah. But all right, so we just got the springs here. Yeah, I remember Baz grinding for that 24 as well. I remember that. It was like him, Snowy, and Jax were the ones. And then Mortal also. Mortal got a 24. Yeah, my run at the time was not terrible. Obviously, I knew I could do better. Actually, here, let's take a look. So, a 35 would be... And it's a 27. So I was just about to beat whoever Razor Man is. But it's like in the middle. That's not bad. No. I could spend a long time answering that question, TV. Ask me that after I react to this run, because then I could show you guys. But what's up, Fig? How's it going? Yeah, I wonder how many more people in 6... I mean, that's the crazy thing, is like... When I ran this, I just graduated high school, and now I'm 2 years out of college. So, it's weird how time flies. But, okay, I do this here. I almost landed on the tar, but, yeah, we actually go... I didn't make that. I definitely... I rubbed up against the wall that's, like, right here, and, or maybe I don't go for it. Maybe I got confused. I either don't go for it intentionally or unintentionally, but cool. Yeah. But yeah, so pause storage did not exist yet. Pause storage was just I don't even think it was a thought. I think Rubbertoe maybe at this point messed with the pause menu. Rubbertoe being the BFBB runner, who's currently 3rd place. He messed around with this game a few times and found he basically was really close to finding pause storage on his own, but he just didn't connect all the dots. And like he unplugged and quit the game at the same time and caused a bunch of weird stuff, but I always thought that was funny as well, because Rubbertoe, a BFBB runner, was crucial for finding pause storage in this game, Frights, and then Mortal, who's a Frights runner, found pause storage for BFBB in Rubbertoe's game. So it's very funny how the duality of that kind of worked in his, like, in retrospect. But yeah, and Creepy Early was not a thing yet. It was about to be discovered in a few months from this video. And so what we did instead was just warp away, and we warped back to Hedge. And Hedge Gate Clip also was a thing, but not like an actual trick. The mashing method wasn't even found yet. Lag clipping in this game was not really known to be a thing. It just happened that there were like two videos of people being able to clip through the gate without a lag clip, and I'm pretty sure it was Admiral and I think Farah was Gust Gate, but oh wait, I wanted to see how well did I do this part here. Yeah, that turn was always tough for me at the start. I never really knew what to do there. Is this like too loud or anything? No, I don't think so. But this movement's probably pretty standard. I don't think I will make the cycle at the end. What's up, Aaron? I don't think I'll make the cycle at the end. I did an extra charge there as well. So I was actually so slow that the wolf had already walked past that arc. What's up, Amuno? So, like, the wolf... Yeah, he's walking away from that. Like, you're supposed to actually reach the snack arc, like, while he's down here. So, but you know what? Hey, movement's tough in this game, and I didn't really realize that at the time, so... But at least I knew taking corners was important. I just didn't master my charging yet, because I at least knew Mario Kart Wii logic. And so, let's see, did I go for this jump? Yeah, I was not even close, dude. You were nowhere near it. So, I have a favorite movie, and it's Legends of the Vampire N64. Well, of What's New Scooby-Doo. So, I think we don't do this here. Yes, we don't. Or do I do flower jump? Okay. So, in GGS Runs the Time, we would actually do... It was always hotly contested, like, what way to do this trick was faster, or if this was even faster to begin with. But doing... right here, you could land on a ledge and then hop up to this floor, and that was called bridge jump. And literally, you would do that in GGS just for the goal of getting more snacks for you to collect and pay snack gates with. And you can get up there a different way, where you jump basically from this flower onto this bush. There's like a ledge like right here. That's kind of some nice like rando tech, I guess, now at this point. But bridge jump is so slow in like most categories that it's not even really worth it. So I charged. This was stupid. I would think I was getting the backtracking of this level, and the first time you do this level, I was getting it confused because I was going to charge, and then I just was like, oh yeah, there's the shovel snack. Finally, after 6 years of me playing this game, I never liked that snack at the start. That always just felt weird to me, but I trusted what people said. I'm glad that that is no longer at like any percent, at least at a top level. And snacks, I already knew that this category, snacks, were pretty lenient. But I was already still a very terrible snack collector. Looks... yes. Okay. So I get that key first. In all bosses, I don't do that anymore, because I skip the bottom line of snacks. But in this category, we're going to get this top line, charge down here. I think in no GGS, we would actually pick up these 2 boxes now, but we're going to do that later. So, yeah, and I think there's a cycle. I wonder if there is a cycle you can get on without collecting those 2 boxes in the middle. If you could get it without getting hurt by the fish at all. And also, like, as far as I know, if fish sliding was known, it wasn't, like, realized you could replicate it. Like, people would just do it on accident. Like, from what I remember, I think Mortal was the first person to really utilize that tech and figure it out in a run, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I'm not much of an episode guy. Oh, it's a part. So speaking of Harsh, his tutorial at the time was the most updated tutorial, and that's how I learned this speedrun that we're reacting to right now, was through Harsh. And Harsh was the first person I ever talked to online. Like in high school I had Discord, but I was never part of like an online community kind of thing. It was always sort of like a group chat thing with friends. And oh, do you really? Wait, I kind of want to look that up now. Let's see. I assume it is still... maybe it's on SRC now. Maybe it's like unlisted or something. It might still be on here. I don't know. Any percent tutorial, no GGS. Here we go. So this was the video I watched, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and this was made in May, so it was pretty recent. Let's see if I have the... There we go, 6 years ago. Does it say, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I highlighted this comment.
Welcome one and all.
How did I do that? I don't know. Yeah. Look at that. Boom. Proof of history right there. Oh yeah, be sure to join the Scooby Discord or ask away. So, yeah. I don't recognize any of the other names in these comments, but this might have also been the first, like, YouTube... Actually, that's not true. That is not the first YouTube comment. I remember what my first YouTube comment was, but... Yeah. So, this was the route that I followed back in the day. Got the receipts. And we also got this snack box, which is now slow in any percent, and the goal was to charge on this, like, dark gray spot right here. So you could, like... Although the ice is, like, just as fast, but we didn't know that. And now, yeah. So, I don't... Actually, I can say this with pretty much confidence. Skull 4 Void Warp was not discovered yet. So, we just ran through the level. But, when Skull 4 Void Warp did get discovered, it wasn't fast because you... This is the second longest level in the game. The longest level being Misbehavin' 3. You just miss so many snacks in this level... that it really didn't make it a difference. Like, sure, you could get through the level faster, but where are you going to make up all these snacks? And then when pause storage got found and started being implemented in runs, then we moved to a gas route, where we went through Wreck and a gas to make up the snacks that we lost in this level, because going through those levels is much faster. And a gas also, it takes a while to get to, so that's why we don't do it in, like, any percent hedge gate clip now. But, you know, a gas 3, the logic was at the time with something like cheat percent, that was, like, the fastest way. Like, that's the level with, like, the fastest snacks in the game. Like, the fastest snacks per second. So, yeah, Harsh used to have the orange M&M profile picture. So... And then there's this ledge jump, which I don't even know if you would ever do in a category anymore. Like, if you're in here, you're usually going through it forwards. But, yeah, these levels you could lose a lot of time in. Because, Oh, wait, that's actually... You're probably... Yeah. I guess, yeah, you would do it in Creepy Early as well. I forgot about that. But I did not... CE, when Baz started doing runs, that wasn't on my radar yet, so I guess that's why I didn't know. But that makes sense, yeah. In no CE, though, that's when we started doing a gas route and pause storage. But I always wanted to get that platform cycle, I think. It's also getting hot in my room. I need to... And then, so at the very end of this level, let's see if I can do it. There is a platform cycle I want to make with this. Okay, it looks like I made it. If you're too slow, you can actually see the platform begins to rise as I land on it. And this was also before we knew what skid jumping was. Like, as far as I'm aware, nobody knew that skidding off of a ledge or charging off of a ledge extended your ability to jump, like your coyote frames and stuff. So you just had to literally walk off as much as you can. And, like, and also every platform with ropes and stuff has collision too, so you kind of need to, like, thread the needle to land on the platform as well. But that was a good Skull 4 because I didn't die. But standing still at the beginning of the level, I love it. I don't know. I am not sure if going up here was a thing. I guess I can look at let's look at Baz's run. Did Baz go up in Skull 3 at the time? Oh, wait, did he do a skid here? No, he did not. Oof, potato cam. Nope, at the time, Beds didn't even do it in this 25, so it must have been like a little bit later when that optimization was found of jumping up there. But yeah, and if you go down here, this platform cycle is like really nothing. But man, I lose a lot of snacks here. How many have I missed in this level alone? Like 6? Holy cow. But yeah. And yeah. I mean, there's really no cycle to make with the caveman there. Unlucky of me, I missed the crabs pretty much. So I wonder how this is gonna go. I'm pretty sure I jumped for these 2 snacks, and then I'm gonna jump for.
You and Tom portaled into scope for void work like a gate hedge go click. 1GG can suck my music.
I thought that was on this. I was like, what? Yeah. Why was it? It was talking so weird. What did it even say? What's up, Brody? How's it going? Oh, looks like I did make the boulder cycle though. And yeah, those jumping for those snacks now over that gap, no matter which side it is, it's slow. So, but anyway, let's see. I kind of delayed my thing. I think I take these pauses at the beginning of levels, and I think it's because I don't have splits, and I also just don't remember where I'm at until I see like the first few frames of the level. Like, I just don't know where I'm going. But yeah, we do this old ledge. Shout out to Summer, as always. Did the wall jump exist? Nope. The wall jump did not exist yet. I think Harsh, you found that, no? That wall jump that's over here to the right? I remember that being found. I'm surprised I don't go for that snack box. That probably could have been worth it, but whatever. Yeah, we used to just jump up here and then grab all these snacks and stuff. Just got an 18 flat on Warpless? GG, dude. Holy moly. Tying 5th? Oh, wait, that ties 5th? Here, I'll do this, I guess. No. That ties Ryan. Wow, that's crazy. GG's, dude. Nice. Holy shit. I assume you were recording. I hope you were. It's so common now. It's weird to see Scooby turn back. Yeah, like, nobody does that wall jump anymore. It's a throwback, yeah. You were? Okay, great. That's awesome, dude. GG again. And yeah, the cutscene would activate there as well. Lung's like, no! Now, I'm very curious to see if I got Boulder Cycle here or not. I don't think I was good enough yet to get it. But we'll see. It looks, so far... Oh, you just thought it... Oh, the wall climb, you just thought it was slower. Interesting. Okay. Oh, looks like I missed that. So, yeah, probably no Boulder Cycle. Man, I love missing snacks. That's like my favorite thing. Me and Halfbat and Better Mastermind to get 17. Damn, dude. Damn. That's pretty good. Was during the time where 25 was the big thing to get? Yeah. And this was before people really started getting 25. It's like, this is before Jax got his 25 and Snowy really started. So. Oh, there's a bot in my Discord. Oh, there's a bot in the Scooby Discord. I think the Stani also. Jesus. Alright, was that the only guy? I think it was. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, streamer mode. Man, this guy even went into the voice chats, dude. What the heck? Weird. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, did the Harry Potter... No, it just happened to be something else. I got a different @ you know what? Here, I'm just responding to a message real quick. Oh, you're all good, man. You don't need to join it if you don't want to. All right. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my... I'm answering a question for a friend real quick. I thought this would not take any time. Oh, because I'm on the wrong email. All right. Okay. All right, we're good now. There we go. Man, that bot was disruptive. What's up, Cilia? Yeah, scam bots. I know it's annoying. Here, let me. I'm gonna open my door. I feel like actually, I was feeling like a little lightheaded for a moment there, but we're good now. Okay. So yeah, didn't get Boulder Cycle. Yeah, Jax. So yeah, Jax 24 was really cool. That was a crazy moment. But yeah, we used to death abuse here instead of pause storage because that didn't exist yet. And then we're gonna do creepy early here. I'm not supposed to get that snack box yet. No, we're not gonna do creepy early. So this is the part where I think a majority of the runners now that are still around, they might not even... Like, this is, like, you don't even do this in any beginner route in general. Even when, like, no CE was a thing, like, that category split. You had a, yeah, we actually looked at your time. What was it? You had a, when you started, a 31. So, but it was... like, it was still like a month later, so. And this is counting until the 29th of June, so. Unless you got a PB on the 30th, as did I, but, yeah, there you are. So, and does this show for this as well? Or this? There you are. And Ali, I remember you'd get a world record eventually there. So, what's up, Milk? How's it going? But yeah, so these levels, I think, are... This besides Skull 4, these were really the levels that made this game so much more movement-focused than trick-focused. And it's something that I feel like a lot of runners that start today, or even like when Fishy Skip was a thing, like, you didn't get the same you don't get the same movement exposure as you did back then. Like, so this level was very unique. This is actually Snowy's favorite level in the entire run. Yeah, AMT where was an Xbox. Sorry, yep. Might run it back to being a... Yeah, why not Headhunter? For sure. But yeah, so this run... It's really hard for you to technically lose time. You just lose snacks. So you can see there that because I was, whoa, I don't even know what I did. But you could see that because I got hit by this crab and stuff, I was still able to grab this key down here, but I miss out on all of these snacks because I was slow. And there's really not a level in this game currently that works like this anymore, where you miss, like, you don't lose time, you lose snacks by being slow. That really doesn't exist. At least in real time. Obviously, if you will lose time and snacks at the end of the run, but it's a little bit different, so. Thank you, Orbit, for the bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the 6-year anniversary. I appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you. I skipped, oh my god, I missed so many snacks here. It's actually ridiculous. Holy cow. But that's the hard, I think that's, this might be the hardest level, actually. Oh, what's up, Dust Bunny? Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you, wow. Thank you for the Prime for 4 months. I really appreciate it, Dust Bunny. Hope you're doing well. I feel like it's been, Not terribly long since I last talked to you, but it's been a while. I hope you've been doing well. So, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're being unk right now. So, okay, I played this super safe. So, I'm basically trying to jump over. There's like this invisible wall over this barrier right here, and I could probably jump on it now, but I didn't know, and so I think I always just went onto this part right here and then jumped across. Like, that is extreme overkill. At least I don't even get those snacks. I don't get all the snacks on those platforms there. It is pretty brutal to miss. Yeah, I don't even go for those. Interesting. We don't even go for the floor. Wow. Yeah, and I could also, I didn't know this until later, but you can do a jump, like you can do a double jump to quickly land there. I don't know. I feel like yeah, the no GGS snack route is pretty free. I wouldn't be surprised though if I'm still under collected though. And what's up, Connor? How's it going? Yep, I remember this as well. I think, yeah, I just cut the corner of these platforms. We go down here. And we don't go on the floor. Yeah. Oh, I guess I grabbed those for whatever reason. Also, you can see that my timer is starting to get cut off here in the bottom. I am an idiot and did not know how OBS worked. So, oh, thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it. Just been busy with work. You work nights. That sucks. Yeah, I got a friend who works nights, and he does not really prefer to do that, but he gets paid well, and that's what matters at the end of the day, right? So, but yeah, hopefully work loosens up for you. So, should I react to my? If you guys want me to react to my first GGS run, I can. If you guys want me to do that. But I don't know what snack totals for this old route should be, so I have no idea if I'm technically behind or below. You can jump on that pole. That's unnecessary, but I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, it looks like, okay, we do go all the way around, and then are you going to jump? Maybe we jump on the trampoline. I think that's what we do. Yeah. React to first word. I don't even know what my first word is. It's probably NLE. It's either NLE or it's like maybe a creepy early category or something. Actually, I don't remember. You know what? Okay, now you got me curious though. So it would definitely be here. Not this. I would probably put it in here. I'd be proud of it. That's my first all bosses run. Well, first one I posted. Alright, not all this. It'd be way later. Oh, I guess it was all bosses, no CE. That is my first world record in this game. That is very crazy. That's my first world record in this game? Oh, and I guess I had a world record in any percent no GGS as well. Woo! Man, I was so addicted to wanting that little gold trophy next to my name. Huh. I did not know it was all bosses. That's really funny. Now my time is almost 10 minutes lower than that one. So, it doesn't look like it's NLE though. Although, no, this isn't a world record. Because I think is that after this? Yeah. So, wow, I got a world record way sooner than I expected. Yeah, that was my first NLE world record. But this might have been the first world record where I felt like I really earned it. Because that's something I never personally liked, even though it doesn't really matter, is that, no, I did have any percent, actually. I've had the any percent world record. I tied it, and then I beat it by a second. I thought I beat it by a second. Nope, it was with Creepy Early, actually. There was a time, so during this period, Mortal, this was kind of a toxic thing for me to do, actually. So Mortal had his appendix removed because he randomly got appendicitis, and that entire week he was gone, I got every world record in Creepy Early at the same time. I did a full leaderboard sweep. Obviously, I didn't maintain it, but yeah, and then I started from there, but yeah, because there's cheap percent, any percent, all bosses, AMT, Warpless, RBO. And then here it is. This is the only any percent world record I have ever gotten, and probably ever will have. Like, if I am ever in the... And honestly, you know what's funny? Here, I mean, I guess I'm going to downplay myself a little bit because that's just who I am. But I'm pretty sure I had this for like a day. Like, I really did not have this record for that long. Yeah, the next day he got it by like a long shot. So, and then he just kept lowering it. So it really was nothing that crazy, but no, no. I don't. For some reason back then I was very world record. Like I kept thinking like, oh my god, if I get a world record, then I'll be respected in the community and all this other stuff. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And then eventually I was like, you know, I feel like these guys will still be my friends if I don't have the world record. Like, I think it'll actually be fine, Coley. So I had Dark Era Coley for sure. I don't know. I think it stemmed from like, there is sort of a bias to somebody who has the world record. Like, I always felt like that whoever has the world record, they would take their opinion more seriously. And so I always felt like, I'm at the YouTuber era. Yeah. So I always felt like I was being invalidated because I just didn't have the world record. And then that also probably got reinforced because the sister game to this from Heavy Iron is BFEB, and that is a game where world record is like everybody just cares about the world record in that game. So, which now, as of today, a new person after 10 years of Shift being the world record holder in that game, now it's Star. So, but yeah, a little side tangent there, because I actually don't, I'm surprised I didn't remember what the first run was. What's up, Jax? Jax is in the chat right now. What's up, dude? Dude, I was looking at this and I was like, what was everybody's time? You were second place at the time, man. I was like, oh damn, like you were one of the few runners who came back for Shark Room skip, and like soon that 26 would turn into a 24, man. We still got the goats in chat today, almost a decade later. Well, I won't phrase it like that. Wow, I went to the very far right side here. Oh yeah, and there is so doing this death cutscene skip is actually important for Fishy Skip, because that's what allows you to get the keys and the crates later in this level. But like, this was still way easier. You can actually jump through. There's like a little gap right here that you can jump through. If you like jump from this rock, and then once you get to this pole, you can double jump to the top of it. But like, it only saves like a little bit of time, so I just went for that. But yeah, I mean, there's no way this tutorial is going to be done by the end of the week, but I am making an any percent creepy early beginner tutorial, so. All right, sounds good, Jax. Practicing the Vex. Yeah, the practice mod. Honestly, the practice mod update with the timer was kind of a like, the practice mod really did dispel a lot of myths on what's fast and what's slow. I don't know if Jax had AMT whir. I know he had Don Knotts whir. Maybe he did. Maybe Jax did have AMT whir, actually, now that I think about it. I don't remember. I didn't follow AMT at the time, but yeah, and then through all of these. Oh, wait, that actually is a nice thing if I didn't do the death cutscene skip. You did have AMT. And all bosses. Okay. Did you get AMT whir on Xbox, or did you do it on GameCube? Because I wouldn't be surprised if you had the Xbox version of this game. And at the time, that was faster. But you did it on GameCube. Okay, you did like the out of bounds, and then you fell through. I see. Yeah. But yeah, so because I died, these keys are floating here. I think it's technically faster as well if the key will fall if you don't die in this room. So, and this is not the order you grab these keys in at all. This is horrific order. That is just unfortunate, what happened there. That key that I grabbed by the caveman is actually the last key you would want to grab. But, you know what? Yeah, the out of bounds. Yeah. I liked that out of bounds. I thought that was a cool trick. Alright, let's see if I get this cycle. It looks like I'm on track. Do I? Ooh. Okay, I don't even go for it. If you go over to the right here, you just sort of forfeit it. Hitting it first try in a marathon. It was really annoying. Like, it's a cool trick, but if you miss it, it's bad. Okay, that was a good move by me, just playing it safe. I didn't realize I didn't know you did a marathon of it, though. Like, you did it in a marathon. That's cool. Alright, I'm doing a lot of double jumps. By the time, like, I was, like, when Fishy Skip was a thing, I was, like, single jumping through this room. Just, like, pretty sure we do Great Dane. Oh, maybe not. No, we don't. We don't do Great Dane Jesus here. I guess that's, like, too many snacks. It's, like, not worth it, so. Although, for the amount of snacks I've missed, probably. Probably should have gone. But anyway. So, I mean, the last snack gate we paid was $450, and this is $500. So that's like 950 snacks right off the docket. And so, and all those levels that we just went through, we just skipped all of that and those snacks with Creepy Early today. That's how, and you skip those levels in addition to Manor and all of those snack gates. So, Creepy Early, really more so visualizing the idea that Creepy Early was a very, very powerful trick. It was ESA, okay. Metroidvania marathon thingy, and Sam was on comms. Okay. Huh. But yeah, so 17 minutes in, we're in Coast. Modern day me, have already beaten the game, and I went to go make a sandwich. Like, I mean, it's already 3 minutes after that. That's kind of fun. But alright, yeah, it looks like... So, there's this thing that we did in GGS, where we will go... There's a door... Like, there's an invisible wall, like, right here, and there's, like, a platform to the south of us. And that is also, like, that's, like, an exit, or an entrance to Lighthouse 2. In GGS, I think we used to go back into this level and jump down, and then warp from Which Way to Shock to go to Creepy and go to Mastermind. But I doubt we'll do it here, but I thought I'd mention it just in case I'm right. And I think this ledge here that we jump on was either known, but, like, people thought it was dumb or, like, bad. But I'm pretty sure I just do 2 jumps. Or not. I just skip it. I just skip the whole thing. That's also a thing. I don't think in GGS you would do that, though. And then we go down here for the tunnel. It's actually very interesting how this tunnel... Wait, this is actually a frame of, like, frame perfect Scooby here. This is, like, right at the end of the charge, but he still has the helmet on. It's very interesting how this tunnel was such a staple of any percent. Then it was thrown away, and now with Hedge Gate Clip, we've brought it back. It's kind of interesting. And then, oh, I jumped too far down here. I don't think I knew this at the time, but falling off of this ledge here, like, see how I should have jumped from here, but instead I, like, ran off a little bit and then jumped up, and so then I got the camera stuck. And then this snack right here, I'm pretty sure it's this snack. This snack is 2 snacks in 1. Like, they put 2 snacks on top of each other for some reason. Yep, so you saw it went from 207 to 209. I guess I just skipped that last snack for some reason. Dude! What are we doing, Coley? What was that? You don't miss a box. You go back for that. That's 5 snacks. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. Past Coley. That was my mistake. All right. If I go for a frame perfect here, I will be shocked and appalled. Yeah, I did. Some shit only mortal would know. Oh, the snack thing? Oh. You know, I actually am kind of surprised I went for this. Like, I would have expected me to press this button after getting all these snacks, but I didn't. How was my line work here? Probably not good. Not horrible, I guess. I went on the outside for some reason, maybe because I'm scared of this caveman. I should still be able to get... I think I could do 2 more hits off an... do I make this? Maybe? I don't know if I'm making this one. This might be time loss here. Yeah, I feel like that the snack thing has been known for a while. I made that. Is this a frame perfect too? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks like I missed the... Oh, wait, that's exactly... I bet I was thinking, oh, man, I'm not going to make it if I go for these snack boxes, so I'm going to charge past them and then grab them. That might have been a smart move. I might have actually missed that if I didn't do that. So... Yeah, this game actually was pretty solved when Mortal and I started. Like... I mean, think about it. Any percent when I joined was like people were averaging like 25s. Now people are averaging like 15s and 14s. Like this game has lowered by 10 minutes, which is pretty substantial. But like the fact that like people already got down the time pretty significantly. Like looking at like an NLE run, like we were able to do a lot even back then. All right, this was a hated level by me, and I'm really glad in any percent we don't do the final bridge now, because going for the first hook cycle, wow, what a terrible line work here. The hooks here are absolutely horrendous. I hate this level as a beginner, as an expert, like, I don't like it at all. There's so much going on. I feel like it's very difficult for just a beginner player. Like, I'm so glad that we cut out this final bridge. It makes the hook cycle so much easier, so much more lenient. You just get past this level. I'm a Lighthouse 2 hater. It's unfortunate how important this level is to, like, speedrunning in general because of how fast the snacks are, but that will not change my mind for how fast, or for how much I don't like it. I'm going around the ring here. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going back to Hedge now. About time. I don't know why I was lollygagging there. I'm not sure. But yeah, so again, Hedge Gate Clip was not really like an actual Lighthouse 2 goated. Nah, dude. I like it now. with the new where you just death abuse at the bridge. But back then, not a fan. It's an annoying level. I mean, you get really good at movement with that level, and I mean, looking at it here, I'm not really good at movement, so. But, oh, I wonder if no, there's no way. I doubt it. We'll probably just run it through. So, yeah. We just gotta go and roll through this. Were you the one who found this, Jax? Well, I'm gonna fail it. I don't know what I'm doing. But did you find this wall jump, or were you just the one to name it Yeet Cycle? Yeah, so my splits, I did not know how OBS worked, and I didn't even know what really splits were. So yeah, my splits are being completely cut off. I feel bad for Gold, who had to verify this. I'm sure they thought it was great. I'm sure they were like, look at this. To get a load of this guy. It was Jax, okay. Yeah. And we still, technically that is still the fastest jump to do today. To get through these levels. So, yeah, we don't do bridge jump or flower jump in no GGS at all. That's what I figured. Oh, dude, you gotta commit, man. Come on, you're scared. Let's see, do I go in the corner? No, I don't. I knew it's open. All right, and so now, so Silly Skip is a relatively new trick. I think it was just found last year. And so, I don't know who found this trick. Maybe one of either Harsh or Jax or somebody could tell me, but this is what we did back in the day. We went to this fish. I mean, you could still do this today. I mean, this really doesn't lose that much time, I think. And you'd grab these snack boxes. And so I struggled a lot with this because I couldn't understand jump timings, or jump spacing. Like, I would always delay not enough or too much. So we'll see how I do here. Looks like I got it. Nice. First try. That is a good sign. I mean, when in doubt, you could just... If anybody asks who found this trick, you could either just say Mortal or Baz, and you will statistically probably be right. But I don't know, there's some tricks where I'm like, oh, that person discovered it, that's awesome. Somebody different. So yeah, and most people, I think fish bounce is probably a little bit easier to grasp as a runner. So yeah, we used to go through here. I did know about that, okay. But I didn't know that you could fall through. I knew about falling through this icicle right here in this spot. I don't think I knew until later that you could actually do the same thing right here. I probably didn't know that until way, way later, so. Ooh, thank God I did that. I thought I was going to miss it. But anyway, let's see. Did I die? Did I know? It doesn't look like it. I guess I knew the strat. Oh, I don't even jump at all. Okay. I didn't know that holding upright and spamming A was the deal. Remember as a kid not knowing the plungers existed? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like people would always go to Skull 4 but not go to Creepy. Yeah. I think I did that too. At least when I played it as an adult. But anyway, yeah, this was just blah, blah, blah. Nothing really changed here. I wonder how early I'm going to jump. See, so my visual cue for this now is basically when the water level's at the top of this snack, even a little bit below it, that's when you jump. Let's see if I even do that. Do I just wait? And I could jump. I could have jumped. Yeah, I just wait. Fair enough. I get more snacks that way. It's safer. There we go. Skip the item. Get into the... Yeah, I don't think I ever found any speedrun strat in any game accidentally. Ever. But... Alright, and now I'm going to do beat my keys, I think. I think I'll go for it. Ooh, I just charged right to it. And I still missed it. Wow, Coley. That's embarrassing. You literally skipped all of those snacks and you still missed it. I jumped over it. That's a bummer. Oh well. I guess I didn't know you could stand like at this rock right here. Oh, I probably just didn't even know of any of those standing points, or I forgot them. Maybe I've gotten hurt by the ghost one too many times in this room. I just didn't want to deal. But alright. Let's see if I remember to death abuse here. I did, but I don't know why I went on that side. Yeah, sorry, Bush. I fell off after this. Yeah, then I started doing a face cam and all this other stuff. Okay, interesting. Well, you know, yeah, that's what you do. I don't know if... I think it was found later that if you're gonna do this, you're gonna hit this urn first. Like, I think that is technically faster. But I never do this way anymore. Any category I play, you skip most of this room. I'm not even I think this wall climb might have been known, but I don't want to take credit for it if I didn't. But I think the way that we do this room now and like all bosses and stuff like that, I think I'm the person who came up with that. I think I'm the person who came up with walking off of this ledge and super smashing to the middle. Because I remember when Nisani was grinding AMT, I showed him that, and he was like, ooh, that's great. But I do not remember. Looks like I did the old jolly... Oh, never mind. I just swung into it the first time. Interesting. I also did that in a very weird way, but I guess it was safe because I knew you could fall. That was unnecessary, but that's okay. Press the button. So, this cutscene skip was just discovered how to do consistently in this next room right when I joined. And this is... Okay, so this is a moment that only... I cannot defend this moment because... obviously, like, whatever. I don't remember if I was in a call or if there's even me messaging it in the Discord or anything like that. But I think one of the things where I started to get this stemming of like, oh man, like I don't really feel like people are listening to me unless I get a good time, is it was found out like this skidding thing. Because like if you skid, like I'm probably gonna skid here. That might have even counted, but I don't think I'll get the cuts. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get the cutscene skip here. Like nobody knew. Oh, I didn't even go for it. Nobody knew about the skidding thing with this cutscene skip yet. And I remember when people were starting to put the pieces together, I was like, I think it has to do with the skidding. Like, I think that's what it has to do. And then other people confirmed the skidding thing, but I think they like came to their own conclusion and stuff like that. Again, I can't defend saying like I'm the guy who figured it out first technically, and honestly it doesn't even really matter. But I just remember that I remember people finding that, and I was like, wait, I think I like... That's when I started. I think that was probably the moment where I was like, if I find anything in this game, even if it sounds really stupid, I'm gonna say it because I just don't want to accidentally find something and then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not confident in what I do. So, yeah. But I was also, I mean, at the end of the day, I was happy because I was like, we get to skip this cutscene and it's super easy and consistent to do. So, whatever, you know? But, so if that didn't happen, I kind of wonder if I would have even, like, helped find, like, Pure 2 Void Warp and how that worked. Because I remember being like, Mortal, this is a dumb idea, but what if it is because Scooby died in the level first? But anyway, yeah, thankfully we get to skip this really long cutscene now. Really annoying. I love how this ghost is here and then just flies up, it goes away. Despawning snack. I don't know. Do people even really notice the despawning snack anymore? Like, look like right here. You see where this Wolfman is? There's a new snack. Ta-da. Still don't really know why that happens. Maybe we know now. I don't know if there's any other snack that really does that in the game, though. But anyway, I'm curious what we do in this room, because Ryan claimed he soft-locked once in a hundo run and got screwed at 100%. I think it was a race with you. He got soft-locked in that room? Like, he just kept dying over and over again? That's interesting. Oh, it just stayed despawned? That has never happened to me before. It always comes back. That's very interesting, though. Huh. But yeah, I'm really curious to see, what do I do for snacks here? Do I just do this? Yep, okay. Because sometimes I feel like in older routes we used to actually go around the room completely, but maybe that was just NLE back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's entirely possible. I would take his word for it, I guess. He's my friend. I will take his word. He could have just missed snacks, yeah, who knows. I don't know if I did the full room here or not. By the way, I remember when, I think when Harsh got to this, like when I was watching your tutorial and we got to this warp gate, I remember it blowing my mind that you could just warp right here. I was like, are you serious? You could just do that? I was like, what the heck? No, I probably won't react to like other videos and stuff like that, sorry. And thank you for the happy anniversary airtime, I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. We're reacting to, this is the first speedrun I ever did in this game, and I uploaded it. This is also the first video I uploaded to my YouTube channel 6 years ago today. But sorry that it's in such poor quality. This is even on emulator. Like, I don't even think I upped the quality and stuff. But, okay. Yeah, it looks like I do the full room here. I wonder what my green ghost is like. Let's see what it is. This is also... Okay, well, if I did get the electricity at the start, I don't think that was a known thing yet about the electricity. So far, this ain't looking good. This was before my godly Green Ghost era. Yeah, I never really looked at GameFAQ or anything like growing up or whatever. Alright, this is getting better. I pressed that button really early. It didn't matter anyway. Why didn't I go for that middle button? I don't know. That sucks. That's just my own time loss. That wasn't even RNG. I guess I did not realize the strat about pressing the button as late as you can. I guess there I unintentionally did it. But there we go. Wow, this run actually could have been a lot better if I just paid attention to buttons. Oh, I missed that jump. Yeah, there's a jump you can do there before this cutscene plays. With the Super Smash. I just don't think I walked off long enough, so... Yeah, I've seen some of those. I've looked on, like, archive.org and checked out those kind of cheat code books things, but... Yeah, again, pause storage didn't exist, so we had to backtrack to a warp gate. Now we're going to go to shock. I don't know... Well, what are even my snacks? I already grabbed this snack box earlier. Okay, I'm down, like, probably 30 snacks. I assume I get both sides. This is before I knew about the fast killing. I also just... Alright. I don't know... I mean, I guess so. Sure. I don't know if that was taught to me or if I'm just improvising. Oh, was it? Okay. Alright, I took that corner real safe. Looks like I am still 20 snacks down. I'll probably get the side of creepy here. Like, I'll probably push the button. And this was before James found the movement optimization here. Not that I probably would have done it anyway back then, but we had to get a lot more snacks. We were a lot more things to pay. Did I go to the left? I probably... Why, dude? You could have gotten those snacks in the hallway. Oh, well. Oh, wow, I didn't jump high enough. I'm not jumping high enough. There we go. Let's see what RBS is like. No look, you're psychopathic. I almost hit no look. What? I don't even go for this now. If I, like, waited probably, like, a half a second longer, I would have possibly gotten that. That is actually crazy. That's not gonna work. That might work. That's not gonna work. That might work. You're not turning, man. Oh, you got really lucky there, but Admiral did it? Wow. I guess I'm washed now. I'm washed. Yep. Oh, we do get all these snacks, I guess, from the fan, so fair enough. I'm not as far behind as I thought I was. I don't know, Jax, did you do no-look RBS? Very nice. I did YOLO jump. I think I was... I think I turned outward left here because I've been hit by the ceiling before. Because it's like at a curve. Yeah, there we go. I guess I would assume I go over to the left here and then... Okay. Honestly... I'm surprised by how not bad my snack. And now I want to go through just because, like, the tutorial that I'm making for any percent, we have, like, a snack flexibility of, like, 40 or 45 snacks or something. I wonder what the flexibility of this snack route was. Like, should I make my snack route more flexible? I don't know. Okay, man, I'm playing this real risky. But we got the perfect A50. Idiot, 200 bits. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. You did not need to do that, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That was very random, but a very nice random act of kindness. Thank you. Man. Was it really that low? I'm surprised we could get it that low, I guess. But alright, let's take a look, I guess, at what the let's take a look at Shark Room skip here. I guess I just thought you could miss even more snacks in that route, but maybe that's just how bad I was. There we go. I probably just didn't rub up against the wall well enough. Also, I think holding arm might make that easier. I don't know. What do I go for here? Oh, I just float. Duh. I guess I didn't know if I was super smashing or not. Alright, let's take a look at this boss fight. I mean, I skipped the cutscene late. Looks like we didn't hold R, so... yeah, we didn't hold R, so that's a dub. Phase 1 skip. We're doing Phase 2. And so, at the time, Phase 3 skip was not a thing. So, we just press these buttons as fast as we can. And then we're good, like the gingerbread man. Frame perfects used to be a way bigger deal in an 8%. Like, you would want to frame perfect these buttons here in between these phases. Now it doesn't really matter anymore because you do phase 3 skip, and so it's not like you're really waiting to do something frame perfectly anyway. But like in any percent, there's 2 in Lighthouse, and then you would do 2 here. So, and those added up. Oh, I didn't get the 2 in 1 wombo combo. Man, there you go. And this boss fight was usually around 2 minutes, so with phase 3 skip, so that's how people would kind of calculate like what pace they were on by Shark Room skip. So let's see what my spawn was for this first submitted run here. Let's see. Pretty bad. I'm playing it safe, kind of. Horrible. Now, I do... Well, you know, I'll let this play. So, I didn't have a mic at the time, but I remember being very nervous because this was sort of like my goal time for a while. Wow, dude, I was actually really close to a 34. Is that technically a 27? Let's see. No, it is? Okay. Yeah, so when I got this run, I actually was, like, screaming in my room. I was, like, really happy. I was very happy when I got this run. I, like, got out of my chair and I paced my room a little bit. Because at the time, I was like, dude, this was tough. This was tough. I didn't know what I know now. So, but there we go. That is my first run submitted to SRC. The first video on my channel was this run, and I did it 6 years ago. And I would have never in 1,000 million years thought that 6 years later I would be getting ready to go to GDQ with this game and show it off to people. It's crazy. You never know what life's gonna throw at you, man. It's wild. But, and this started it all. This is like, I remember even like a year later, I was like, I can't believe I'm even still doing this. Like, yeah. Yeah, I did that for a little bit. I think my audio is actually duplicated here. This is the first video I ever had a dislike. And I don't know who even disliked it. I was like, damn, dude. But, yeah. And I started making like thumbnails and stuff, and you could see like my first thumbnail was garbage, and then I kept getting like a little bit better each time until finally I put an outline around the logo. So, and then I remember I switched fonts. I was like, can I get a better font? Don't ask about that. That could have been the best meme category, but they denied it. And yeah, man. It's been a long, long road. Been a long, long journey. So. Speedrunning is pretty dope. What's up, Dapper? How's it going? We just finished watching my first ever like video posted to YouTube, and like my first ever speedrun posted as well. So that was 6 years ago today, and I submitted it. I think it was, I don't know, does it say the time? I don't think it does. Oh wait, no, it does. Submitted at 2031, so that's like 8:30 or something. So I haven't done it yet. I may have been doing this run right now 6 years ago. Who knows? But that was when COVID happened. Nah, you're all good, man. I don't know. I mean, I can react to other runs if you guys want me to. This took a little longer than I expected, but I guess I had a lot to say. Let's see. Cringe audio. So this was on the 30th. What day was this on? Wow. August, huh? Interesting. That took a while. I was real slow entering this game though. Like I didn't really start taking it seriously until probably like I want to say October or something. Like whenever I started doing really I think when I started doing GGS was when things were on the up and up. Yeah, I remember my goal time for no GGS was a 32. And then Nastani and I were learning GGS at around the same time. Pal, I think Mortal did Pal GGS for some reason. I don't know why he didn't run an emulator, but I want to say he did do that. Maybe I'm crazy. But yeah. Yep, and then I got a 26 and 80%, and then it looks like I went to do all bosses, and I assume around this time was probably when Snowy and Jax and people were getting 24s, so that's what made me want to come back to the category. I didn't realize Margaret Thatcher percent was such an old category. Oh, MU cap. That's right. Yeah, Dolphins still had an MU cap back then. I forgot about it. Yep. And this is my second least favorite run of all time. It's this one right here. And the reason why is because a 24 was like a very coveted time to get back then. Like back in the day, only 3 people were ever able to do it. I don't know if Nasani ever got a 24 before a gas route or like with or I don't know if Nasani got a 24 without pause storage. It wouldn't surprise me if he did, if I'm being totally honest. But I got this time with pause storage and I felt cheap. I felt gross. I felt like I cheated the system. And that is not how you should think about speedrunning at all. First of all, but I cared so much about what my times used to be back then and like what I would do to get them. So, and I want to go back. I feel like I've always like effed like my self-esteem a little bit because of that. Oh, what's up, Tash? Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I mean, like, now I don't really care. I mean, it is part of the run. It adds a very interesting difficulty spike to the game. But, because of pause storage getting me this run, I feel like it shot my self-esteem a little bit because I was like, man, I can only get, like, good times if I do new stuff. Like, I didn't actually get better at the game. I just started doing this other trick alongside the stuff I already knew, which honestly, that's still learning something new, but I didn't see it that way. So it was kind of unfortunate. And then I think I shot my self-esteem there from the get-go. And then I don't remember, this might have been a gas route actually. Maybe I got these times with a gas route. But yeah, that's when I started doing creepy early. The run, basically once pause storage got discovered, this game's speedrun died immediately. Like, nobody really liked pause storage. I don't really know why the hype died down. I think it was just because, well, okay, pause storage shot this game in the foot. Fishy Skip shot this game in the head. Fishy Skip, because, like, see, the Xbox split happened, and people were like, well, you know, there's still no CE, okay? So, like, that's fine. Like, and it's like Xbox. Like, nobody really... Like, it's an only American version of the game and all this other stuff. So it's like, who cares? You know? Here, I'll just put on some music while I talk. But then when Fishy Skip got found, Out of Bounds Fishy Skip, like, I remember Snowy being... I don't know if anybody else was like this. Yeah, sorry, yap alert. I don't know if people find this interesting or not, but I'm just going to talk. Like, back then, people doing pause storage... yeah, there's a younger me. Ooh, I've looked better. I don't know what pause storages I did. I think this was the only one. But, like, I remember Snowy being like, I don't really like pause storage, and that's what sort of led him to move out of the scene a little bit after he did GDQ. And then when Fishy Skip happened with the Out of Bounds wall jump, like, the only person who was willing to do that was Mortal, and then I did it just because I was like, well, there's nothing else. I guess I could do it, and so I did it. And I really wanted to learn it so then I could teach other people about the trick. So that's what I really did. And then, actually, when I started getting really good at Out of Bounds Fishy Skip is when PAL Void Warp got found. So it's kind of funny how that worked out. This was my split background because with Snowy, who's in chat right now, we watched the YouTube poop Fesh Pints. And that's like from that YouTube poop. This is my old room. Look at how much I am moaning and complaining. I hated it. Why did I speedrun, dude? First of all, Coley, you gotta shave, man. You couldn't grow a beard yet. I still can't grow a beard perfectly. But, like, you gotta shave, man. But, yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Did we do bridge jump? Here's the bridge jump that I was talking about. There you go. We don't do this anymore. This was purely just for snacks. This is like an old Stream Elements template. Yeah, I was a neckbeard back then, I guess. What are you gonna do? I weighed like 300 pounds at this point. Now I'm like 220. We've glowed up. We gotta glow up. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the fact that I got as low of a time that I did, like, you can already see from, like, my first run, like, I am playing a lot better. Like, duh, right? And that was only in the span of, like, a few months. But, like, I did not care. Like, I didn't feel like that mattered at all. The queso? I don't even really look like queso. My beard isn't that bushy. I'm big, though, I guess, but... I also had really long hair at the time. It was a bad look. Hey, I was finding myself, you know? So, I was finding myself back then in those days, but... Yeah, I just didn't like this, I just didn't like this run. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if, Oh, maybe I'm nervous? Because I only really tap my chest when I'm nervous. I guess I'm happy. Maybe I was only happy in the moment because I don't really remember being super overjoyed by this. Maybe when it synced in a little more, I was like, well, wait a minute. But my sum of best, yeah, my sum of best was Mortal's time. That's wild. Oh, my hair was terrible. But yeah. I don't know. So that's why I really want to go back and, I I want to go back to that route. I want to go back to this route. This one. This is the route I want to go back to. Soccer helmet? Yeah, I just liked playing with the words there. This is the route I would want to go back to, though. You go through Playground. You do GGS and RBS, but there was no creepy early. There was no pause storage. This is the route that, like, top runners started with. You got into this. You did the hallway snacks, but pause storage didn't exist, so you went here purely for the snacks. Like, I got a pretty darn close time to a 24. Like, I should have just kept pushing it without the pause storage, but I guess I was kind of greedy. So, also, I didn't know who these people were until I met Mortal. This is Ant and Dec. I guess they do, like, a show in the UK or something. I don't even remember what the bottom text of this says. I don't even think Mortal understood the meme, but, you know, whatever. I don't know why. I'd really just be putting anything as my split background back in the day. I guess I was cold. I am the opposite of this man now. Although I used to wear, like, heavy clothing and stuff to not... Every fat... Listen. Every fat guy does this. Like, I feel like I shared the sentiment. You wear baggy clothing and all that stuff to make yourself feel like you're not... Because seeing your man boobs or your belly gut is just like, nah, man. Like, let's just wear something to cover that up, you know? That's how I used to be. Which you don't really even need to be. I don't know. I was probably the only person that ever looked at that. I never looked at anybody else who was big and being like, man, they have really big man tits or anything. Like, I don't know why I thought that way. But, yeah. But yeah, this would be the route that I would want to do. I want to do this route, and I want to get a 24 with it. I think, well, not I think. I know I could do it, but I think actually doing it would mean something to me. I feel like that would be a really great thing to do for myself and go back to that. But yeah, we used to do bridge jump. Like, we had to collect a lot more snacks. This was really a movement-focused any percent. And really, once a guest route was arguably pretty much the last route where that was a thing. Like, Fishy Skip chopped a lot of the movement segments out, and then Creepy Early dealt the final blow. So, yeah. I'm gonna skip this song. Sure, I'll do Spyro. But yeah, this was baby me. I just started college. I didn't wear glasses yet. I kind of wish I never wore glasses. I think my eye doctor was just a terrible eye doctor, and I was misprescribed glasses. But that's my conspiracy theory, obviously. But yeah. Oh, I went up there now. I didn't do that in my first run. I didn't go up here at all. Did I get the caveman cycle? Nope. There's a caveman cycle where if I was a little bit faster, I could actually go this way and then collect the snack. That's still a cycle that we do today. Unless you do the single jump. I think I went for... I think the trick was this, but then not the other side. No, you did do the other side. We did go right there. Yeah. I think by this point we did the wall jump. Yep. There we go. And then I hopefully got boulder cycle. I'd be kind of surprised if I didn't at this point. Yeah, I was just saying that. I don't know what it says. I just remember can't stop spitting, and then this says just say it, don't spray it. And Mortal and I, we found that meme. He thought it was really funny just because it made no sense. I did not know who these people were until I met Mortal. Like, I was like, who the hell are Ant and Dec? That sounds silly. But, yeah. This was the last run I did on this particular route, though. And we still death abused here. You know, I actually just want to watch through this. I had the chops, man. I should have just stuck with it. If I just had a better teacher, like, or not a better teacher, if I just had a teacher in general, if I had someone guiding the way for me with the competition at the time, I think I could have soared. If I knew if I had the knowledge in terms of like self-improvement that I have today, it would have been a different story, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know. But otherwise, like, I don't know, this so far looks really good. I lost like a few seconds in Fishy 1. Fishy 1's always a kind of a problem level. It is really night and day looking at this run compared to the no GGS run we just did from 6 years ago. Like, this is like 2021, maybe like, I'm a hazard a guess and say like January. No, it's December. Okay. Yeah, they're like big hosts. What is I forget which show he always watches them on. Who Wants to Be a Celebrity or something? Okay, that was good. I mean, I didn't lose time. I just lost a snack there because I went for the safe thing. Yeah, I'm a celebrity. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I did not know who these guys were until I met British people. Oh, it looks like I missed that snack. That probably bugged me back then. So, yeah, I had the chops, man. I wonder where I lost a lot of time. Yeah, I was golding this stuff, man. I was golding it. What a weird split, though. I didn't have a coast split. I just called it which way with coast. That's weird. But yeah. And then, you know, I think at this point we already did, okay, I lost a little time at Lighthouse. It was probably from Frame Perfects. I am assuming I'm losing time here. Ooh. Wow, wait, I'm not even losing that much time. Oh, that's what you get for not double jumping. That sucks. Did I just miss it once? Yeah. That's a bummer. Huh. Yeah, I mean, still not on 24 pace. And we did not do... well, tell Oliver I said thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, this is when we used to do... actually, I think this is a backup snack. I don't know if Snowy got that snack ever, but... I don't know if these were even snacks to get either, but yeah, we used to do rail jump. That used to be faster than doing YOLO jump, where you jump on this platform like over here. That was slow because you'd miss so many snacks. So it was kind of a scary trick to do, though, because I mean, if you died, I mean, if you got hurt by, you could get hurt by this electric gate here, and you could get iframes to walk on this floor. But if you miss that and die on the floor, then your run is basically dead. So, which I guess YOLO jump is technically scarier than that, but yeah. Man, these are big PBs, man. And I didn't know at the time that PBs that big meant that there was still a lot more you could do. There was a lot more you could do. So, yeah. I'm going to go back to this one day. I'm going to go back to it. I'm hoping it would be at the end of this year. I just want to do it for myself. Like, doing this route wouldn't even be like a new category. It wouldn't be anything like that. It would just be like, I would just want to do it for to tell myself, like, we did it. The self-worth kind of thing, you know? But anyway, this is really loud. But anyway, we've been streaming for 2 hours already. I thought this was only going to take like an hour, maybe less than that, but that is my kind of history there. So 6 years ago. Yeah, I'll probably do this actually. Alright, here, let me set up my console and stuff, and then we'll get ready for this. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks everybody for 6 years, man. It is crazy, man. Like, I was getting very slightly choked up when I was mentioning it earlier after we finished watching that No GGS run, but like, it's crazy that I'm even still here, and I probably wouldn't be here. I would not be able to do any of this that you've seen. I would have never done any of this without other people. Like, sure, I got these times. Like, I got these times. I'm the guy who uploaded these videos. But, like, this video would not have been possible without Harsh releasing a tutorial for me to learn this game. It wouldn't have been possible without... it would not have been possible without watching Baz run this game. The times I get now, it wouldn't have been possible without Mortal, Nastani, Baz, Jax, Ryan, Summer, anybody who's ever found a trick in this game, anybody who's ever taught anything in this game, anybody who's like talked in the Discord to give me information. All of that has culminated into where I'm at right now. And sure, I play my own part in it all, like, but like, I would not be in GDQ without all these people. Like, just straight up. Like, sure, I'm the guy who pressed submit on the run, and I put my little YouTube link there, but it would not have happened without him. So, I want to make sure, though, that I think, and drive that home at the end of my GDQ run, I really want to highlight that. That it's like, I did not get on this stage alone. So, yeah, it's a crazy, 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 crazy time. But anyway, I don't even think we'll just practice anything. Let's just jump right into doing some runs on all bosses here. So, I'll open up this. And I mean, it also, like, GDQ wouldn't have even been possible if you guys didn't watch it. You know? I feel like you guys watching the game, interacting with the game, it shows, like, the committee or people, like, oh, hey, there's still people who want to watch this game. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that are interested in it. There's a backing behind it and things like that, so... Which, obviously, I mean, they still accept games that don't have that, but I think that that still helps. You know what I mean? It certainly gives me a lot of more confidence in doing things with this game still, so... Yeah. This game's taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about life. Speedrunning teaches you a lot more about life than you think it would. So, you learn a lot of, like, valuable lessons in it. There we go. Like, speedrunning taught me how to deal with competition. It taught me how to make improvements to myself. It taught me how to teach myself. So, And I think for me that this hobby is probably the only way I would have ever been able to do that. And to learn those things. Like, if I didn't speedrun, I probably wouldn't have learned all that stuff anytime soon. Maybe I would, but it would just be a while. You know? Oh, you're hearing double. There you go. But yeah. Alright, I'll just local record just to do it, but... Otherwise, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So now that we've looked at all those old runs, hopefully you see a difference. Hopefully you see a difference in my gameplay now, but... You know, I really should have looked at my first all bosses run. That would have been funny. But yeah, I kind of forgot that it was my 6-year anniversary thing until YouTube actually said it. Like, YouTube gave me a little notification being like, yo, it's been 6 years. Oh, doing old school any % this stream? No. No, I don't even really want to do a category until, like, GDQ's done. Like, I just want this to be all I do, so I have the muscle memory and stuff. That would have been a good idea, though, but... Maybe if GDQ didn't accept frights, then maybe I would have done that. Ew. But I will do it one day, though. I mean, I've said this before, that I want this year to be the last year I really, like, competitively speedrun this game. Because I would much rather get into stuff like modding and tassing and things. And speedrunning this game just takes up more time than you think it would at that level, you know? And making just, like, other resources and stuff for the game as well, so... Oof. Oh, I'm still down a snack. Well, I guess I'm kind of forced to reset here. Maybe that's something I accidentally picked up from watching my old runs. I'm terrible at snack collecting now. It was really just the second level, though. But no, I'll do. I mean, I don't even care if that route, like, old school any %. Like, I don't really think that I'll do it even if it's like a meme category. Like, I don't really care if it's even a leaderboard thing. Like, I'm purely going to do that just for myself, you know? So. But otherwise, like, after GDQ, like, I'll probably just do, like, a bunch of the Hedge Gate clip, yeah, pass me sabotaging me today. Like, come on, man. But, I think after GDQ, my plan for speedrunning in this game is just, like, I want to get a 13 in any %. That'll probably be the biggest push. I'll probably just do a bunch of categories with Hedge Gate clip and then, like, update times and categories I'm sort of, like, whatever about, like Hundo. Like, I'll just keep that category for fun. And then I would like to update... What am I doing? I would like to update, my AMT time to be a little bit better. Maybe I'll just implement Hedge Gate clip, because I feel like that category, like, you know, historically, Hedge Gate clip has been done in it, so maybe I should just start doing it as well. But otherwise, besides any %, I really want the next category to grind be NLE. I just want an NLE run that I'm happy with, so As opposed to what's up on the board right now, which is Cringe Fest. So. But then once I'm done with NLE, that's when I'll probably do Old School 90%. And hopefully that'll be like December. We'll see how it goes. I need to make like a stream schedule though, because I want to figure out a better way of me balancing my time between speedrunning and like doing other stuff for like YouTube and things like that. There we go. I haven't played it all today, so I'm gonna be kind of rusty in these beginning levels and stuff, but oh, you're all good, Bush. Oh, darn. Nope, that was not gonna work. There we go. I'll do it this way. Oh well. Oh wow, what the heck? Yeah, the world is wild. Oh, I guess I forgot that, if somehow Frights gets accepted into Licensed-On, I submitted a All Bosses Hedge Gate clip, so maybe I would grind that category a little bit more for that event. But that event's going to be taking place at the end of July, so I don't know when they're going to announce the schedule. I mean, the submission's closed today, but wow. Domain expansion. I'm Batman. You know, it makes me wonder, like, you see so many crazy people. Wow. Wow. Did crazy people exist before the internet, or do people just act crazier now because the internet exists? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I do not like watching car crash compilations. Crazies have always been around, but I feel like there has to be more now. Like there's like incentive for them to exist. Oh, do you think there's less crazy people now because they can be recorded? That could also be true. Yeah, that's also true, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting to watch, like, older TV shows, and, like, if that show was made today, they would say words like depression or things like that, but now they just say, like, feeling sorry for yourself or whatever, and that sucks. Bummer. Whoa. What is going on? Weird, I was like clipped into the wall or something. We didn't have easier access in seeing it all. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, the crazy narcissists. I guess so, yeah. I guess like crazy is subjective, right? So. Oh, my side just had like a weird spasm. Oh, is there another bot in the Discord? I don't know why. I feel like bots have been pretty bad just across all of Discord lately. And I don't really know why. I wonder how many people actually even fall for that kind of crap, though. But I don't know. Oh, I forgot to split, but that's okay. This run isn't very good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the King of Ethiopia. Holy crap, he messaged me. This is the 6th anniversary of me, like uploading videos to YouTube and speedrunning. So you just missed it. I just started doing all bosses runs for the rest of the stream, but I reacted to the first run I ever submitted, which was for this game. Yeah, for my first ever speedrun I ever submitted. Yeah. So now I yapped for like 2 hours. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it'd be like an hour or something. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Sam. Oh wait, what am I? Sure, I guess. I still don't know what method of GGS I ought to do. Wow, this one apparently sucks. Although I did not die, so... Oh, nice. Why did you censor the word job? Hope that's been going for you, though. Oh, you don't need to worry about hopping on or anything. It's no biggie. No biggie at all. Hopefully it won't interfere too much with the word grind you want to do. Although you said you've been burnt out lately, so maybe it'd be nice to have a little break. Oh, streaking in my chat. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, just go and do that. I feel like I've yapped for 2 hours. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I don't know why I did that. I think the approach there is actually more direct than I think. Yeah, I wonder how many people now are going to look at their first speedrun. It's always interesting to see, like, whatever. I guess I'll come back for that. I can't believe I missed it. I feel like watching me play terrible has now made me play terrible, though. But, yeah, that'll probably take too long, Harsh. I think it's interesting to see, like, what kind of mistakes you make and stuff, though. All that for a snack box. Yeah, I've heard. It must have just happened when I started run. Yeah, I know. It's so weird. I mean, the Scooby cord had some. I'll have to get it after this run. Or I could get it in Misbehavin', actually. Which, that'll just be like a few minutes. Is it? It doesn't look like it's adding anybody though, thank God. For whatever reason in the Scooby one, it was like adding everybody. It was very annoying. Yeah, what's up with that? What is even the goal of people that do that? Like, are they just begging for at least one person to like click on a link? If you can do that, that'd be sick. Or maybe were they doing at everyone? Actually, I assumed so. Pretty much any role you add in Scooby Discord, I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get it. Any roles available? Oh, I see. Oh, oh well. Alright, let me... Alright, I think I did it. Poor Emma. You know, do those bots, like, take people's actual accounts and, like, hack them? I guess so, yeah. Yeah, bank info, yeah. Honestly, if my Discord got hacked, I don't want to speak it into existence, but, like, I don't even know what I would do. That was so close. I should be dead right now. Like, it would really suck if my Discord got hacked. Yeah, Michi, that's true. Yeah, Michi has been hacked before. Was it just his Discord, or was it, like, more than that? I'm already paranoid about internet security. maybe not as much as I should be, but I still feel pretty paranoid about it. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. Ugh. How do people... It's so crazy that people, like, do that and they justify themselves as being good to do it. Like, it's actually wild. Cybersecurity analysts, yeah. That's why it's like, I never want to, like... I already wish that my banking wasn't on the computer. Like, I don't even want to have it on, like, my phone or something, you know? Like, I hate the idea of being able to access my bank stuff through my phone. Oh, wait, I just realized I was going to do Headhunter's thing here because it was faster. But I forgot. Yeah, so... I'm glad that banks have that. Sometimes I guess it's annoying if you're on vacation, but... Also, my menuing has been bad there for a while. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. I remember I had this plugin on, it was called vidIQ, and for some reason Google kept thinking it was like a scammer or a virus or something, and now I just don't even use that extension anymore. It took me forever to figure out though. Google security is actually the worst. They'll tell you something's wrong, but they don't tell you what's causing the alert. Like, it was stupid.
Good job, Scooby.
If Daphne didn't get stuck, this would actually save a lot more time. I don't even know what pup software is. Should I know what that is? Now I'm like, should I know what that is? Potentially I see. Oh, yeah. Like a dog. Man, I got some time saving these splits.
Ready.
Well, let's see if I can even do this.
See if you can get me.
Come on. Yeah, if this was happening in GDQ, I would just save and quit at this point. Yeah, how do you even go about, like, checking that kind of stuff? I'm not on the practice mod. I'm, like, so good at getting 4-rope now, it's, like, stupid. Like, I get nothing but 4 ropes. Malwarebyte scan? Like through Windows Firewall Defender or whatever? Oh, okay. I see. I assume keystrokes is like when you type. Oh. Alright, whatever. Oh, typing too fast. Oh. When you type stuff, they're logging it? Oh! I see how that's scary. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, but what do you mean, like, typing too fast? Like... Well, yeah. Well, they should at least care about the gym bro picks. I mean, like, we got the gains. Yo, what's up, Mario? Thank you for the good luck. Hello, Mario. Oh, wait, I can't... I gotta go Nuzlocke here. I see you're subbed, or at least following the world record holder of BFPB. Eh. Man, that Redbeard was horrendous. Oh, you were gifted. Nice. That's always dope. Getting the gifted sub. Yeah, I'm sure if you were there for the run, like everybody was like popping off. Yeah, there's quite a few. Oh, maybe you was answering my question earlier. You know what? I'll look. Okay, yeah. What was I gonna say? Dude, man, I'm playing so bad. Sheesh. What was I just about to say? I got distracted by DM. I think I was just talking about Star, the world record, that's all. What kind of scan is best? Because isn't there like quick scan, full scan? There's like a scan where it like restarts your computer or whatever. Full scan reboot. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna... Does quick scan just straight up not work most of the time? I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what the history of BFUB is gonna be moving forward. Whoops. I'm still streaming? I've only been streaming for 2 hours, bro. It's not very long at all. Oh, false positives, I see. You know, I've been really bad at this trick. It's kind of concerning. Oh, no. I mean, I was probably wrapping up reacting stuff, but... I try and go for 3 or 4 hours. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty hot right now. Will you go all the way? Oh, nice. Okay. Still slow as hell, but... Bam. Yeah, oftentimes... There's quite a few times where I look in Task Manager and I'm like, what is this application? And then I look it up and then I'm like, oh, it's actually just like something that's supposed to be on my computer or whatever. Because at first I'm like, I'm like, oh god. I'm like, how could this have possibly gotten on here? Oh, dude, there was a time where I was like totally addicted to watching those videos about like trolling scammers or whatever, or like just making fun of them and stuff. It was crazy. Do not redeem the card. Yikes. Honestly, yeah. Dude, I'm watching myself be bad has made me worse. Goodness gracious. Oh, there we go. Now we have the good, whoops. Now we have the good luck from Shadow, so that'll make everything all better. How are you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well. Is this gonna be your last day of Batman and Robin, yeah? Or was it yesterday? Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, good luck if you do runs later. Oh god. Honestly, for that game looks actually pretty dope for like a Super Nintendo. You could really do a lot with that console. It's pretty impressive.
Help, Scooby! This shark has a bigger appetite than mine.
It's a really good game. Is it a good speed game, or is it kind of like, eh? Oh, RNG. Yeah, well, that's, yeah. That always kind of throws a wrench in speedruns.
Ready,
Fun execution game. I see, I see. Yeah, that was a terrible attempt. There we go. Mickey? Like Epic Mickey? I don't think so. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's probably my worst no reset I've had since coming back to this. Is it purple? Is it lantern or lamp? Why did I think it was lamp? Oh, interesting. I did not know that about Epic Mickey. You know what? I've never even thought about this SNES game in a while, but Goof Troop for the Super Nintendo was a really good game. I bet that has a speedrun. I bet there's a kind of short speedrun too. I feel like maybe I have looked at a speedrun of that. Thanks for the GGs. I used to see so many ads for Epic Mickey, but I never played it. Yo, Summer, what's up? Yeah, thank you for the 6 years. I appreciate it. It's weird to think that it's been that long, but it has. So. Alright, sounds good, Bush. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you've been doing well, by the way, Summer. Mario Galaxy? That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I was gonna ask that. So July's the last month, that'll be the last of monthly speedruns for, I assume, just until further notice? How was it watching your old runs? I think I play worse at the game now because like I'm like making mistakes that I was making in my old runs. It's kind of funny. But it was interesting. It was, I wouldn't say nostalgic, but I was like, oh yeah, I remember like practicing that and used to do these tricks and stuff. But yeah, my first run was like no GGS, so, and obviously like Creepy Early didn't exist yet, so. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Do the sub-hour runs, Chad. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Yeah, all these first runs would be very interesting to see. Scuba in the big 27. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I wonder what tricks were around. Because, I mean, GGS was definitely not a thing. Oops. Well, I guess I'm doing it this way. Oh, you did that one time? That's cool. Cooper would also be very interesting. Yeah. Oh, like you, SCS. Was SCS not a thing, or was it just, like, not really thought about going backwards yet? That's interesting. I feel like Hill would be very annoying. Like, especially Hill 1. That had to be a very annoying level. I'd hope that's still up. I would hope it is. That'd be cool. It was a thing, just didn't use it to get helmet yet? Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like an obvious thing to do, like, when you find that trick, you know? Hello. Oh my god. That's true. Yeah. A Cooper, I don't know if he was in my chat technically or Mortal's chat, but when we did the shared stream thing yesterday, he was here, so. There we go. Yeah, Epic Mickey has like a really devoted fan base, I feel like. That was also a really good fish slide. Go yell at Baz. Oh, that sucks. I should have gone back for that snack box, but whatever. This run ain't really much, ain't nothing special anyway. I didn't really miss that too much. Wasn't there a period of time where Baz had a capture card and then he went back to Potato Cam or something? Or did he start on capture card and then go to Potato Cam? Oh, that's right, yeah. He would have the old notes app or whatever, and he would like write down his times in it. I've seen those pictures. That's funny. I feel like that's kind of a fake gold, but like I could get it again, even if I miss that snack box. Yeah, my buddy and I, we used to like, we had like our phone or whatever, and we would like prop it up on a bunch of books or like stuff and try and point it at the TV. Wow. Hello. What a waste of time. Although I guess I did that in my run too. Or my PB. Yeah, to be fair to Baz and Jolly, like, their quality could have been way worse. Baz, sometimes it'd get pretty dark, but... Dude. That sucks. I keep wanting to do the wall clip because that's what I teach in the tutorial. Honestly, not terrible though. Yeah, I wonder what the future of BFEB is going to be like. I'll be very curious. I feel like the decisions are interesting. I don't know. I guess only time will tell. Yeah. Yeah, without the Pikachu, it's like, what are we doing here, Jolly? Yeah, it is still better though. Like to, it's got some charm for sure. Man, I have time saving there. I was tempted. Well, actually, I mean, I maybe could have gone Potato Cam when my first capture card broke, but it would have been rough. Yeah. NTSC, like, now that he's finally at NTSC, it's just crazy. Too bad he doesn't really have as much free time anymore, but... Dude. Oh my god, I felt like I was, like... pressing A so early. Like, I thought I'd quit the game. You know, I still respect the grinding he did in Hundo with the PAL PS2. He got really good times for how much time that console loses. Yeah, this game's the fastest on NTSC GameCube. This game's just generally faster in the NTSC versions, so... In the PAL versions, even, the tricks... Some tricks are easy, why am I doing that? Some tricks are easy and some tricks are hard. The speedruns, they go with... I'm trying to think of like Shakespearean talk. The time save withers and rise away. All the world's a speedrun. We are merely players. Speedrunners and fakers? I don't know what portrayers would mean. You know, I really wish capturing a DS was easier. Like, it's kind of a bummer how complicated 3DS and DS capturing is. Oops. There we go. Dude. Yeesh.
Sir Coley of Mystic Manor.
Wow, that was interesting. Long time ago, there was a lonely boy who was bored of playing Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. And then he saw Coley doing some amazing stuff with the game. And it's never stopped watching since. It's a very good story. I like that story. It's got a real climactic ending there, you know? Yeah, honestly, emulation has come a real long way. It's pretty dope. Now we are on Twitter boat. Twitter boat. X, formerly known as Twitter boat. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad that I was able to help you out, you know. I'm glad me playing a Scooby game was able to do that. So, Shift... Oops, I'm not tabbed into my splits. Shift retired, and then somebody bopped him. But I think regardless if Shift retired or not, he would have been bopped, so... But yeah, he made like a whole video about it. Apparently, like... He's been having hand problems, he just wants to focus on other things in life, and kind of the whole PS2 pause storage thing sort of made things weirdly arbitrary for him. So... But I'm curious to see how that community... I'm curious to see the future of that community, because... I mean, darn. That was so awkward. Yeah, honestly, like, Star got a really big PB. Like, I'm kind of surprised that he did it as fast as he did, but... But no, that game, like... There's a BFBB community, but like...
This is the story of a man named Coley.
Oh.
Coley sat in his room playing Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights as fast as he could. This is what Coley did every day of every month of every year.
No, not every day.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Coley relished every moment that he played, as though he
I did not.
exactly for this job.
Well...
And Coley was happy.
I think I'd rewrite that story a little bit. Notice how there was no the end. That was just like chapter 2 or whatever. Yeah, Shadow, that's funny. I guess in some ways, yeah, he kind of played a part. Nah, I guess I could see why you say it's the narrator from Stanley's Parable. But yeah, I'm curious to see the future of that community, though, because even though it's the BFEB community, the way that entire the way that entire community's culture has been structured, it's basically Shift's community. And now that he's not like the world record holder, because like that game's prominent focus was always really the world record from an outside perspective, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how you feel about world records, but now that he's done doing that, like, I really wonder what the steps even are going to be. So. Wow, that counted. That was extremely lucky of me. I think you actually can do Morgan Freeman. I think if you do exclamation point TTS, you can see the list.
Scooby.
One thing you could easily do to make the Green Ghost harder is, I'll be okay. Make him be able to stand in more spots that aren't above a coffin. Then his RNG would be even worse. Like if he could go to the very ends or something without passing the coffin, like, boom. Yeah, there's 2 Green Ghosts. That's funny. I'm really good at 2 rope now for some reason. Why in the room to have 6 Gambas? Ah! Yeah, I didn't really know that there were 2 ghosts in that like I never watched that episode when I was younger, so when people like say that, I'm like, oh yeah. I've really only known that character from this game, so. Yeesh, I can't do it. Actually, it's the Phantom Shadow. Actually, it's not the Ghost Diver, it's Captain Cutler.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would change Coley forever. He noticed that all of his chatters were gone. Never in all his years had this happened. Complete isolation.
Well, I mean,
something
when I
was very clearly wrong. Coley got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. Coley decided to going down which way? Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Coley came to a path with 4 options to choose, Coley chose the door to the lighthouse.
Okay. Interesting. Rando IRL. You know, this TTS actually sounds like the FNAF 6, like, Candy Cadet, but, like, it's a little different. It's similar, some of the cadences of that voice, but... I am Candy Cadet. Is this a choose your own TTS? Choose your own adventure TTS? I'll go to the lighthouse, why not? Let's take a peek. Seems like a good place to get a vantage point. You know, look around, see something from afar. Maybe. Why, dude? Apparently I need to practice this. Man, dude. Apparently I need to practice this. Okay, noted. Oh, jumping too late the second time. Got it. I see. But hey, you know, if this was GDQ, I'd be pretty darn happy with this pace. Okay, actually going to the left. Wow.
When Coley entered the lighthouse, he saw that his chatters were not here either.
Not bad.
Even stranger, the whole place seemed abandoned, with not a town monster in sight. Coley pushed the button at the bottom of the lighthouse and raced to the top to grab the super slam. Using it to break the floorboards, Coley then warped back to Mystic Manor.
Even. Oh, interesting. I feel bad you're spending all these channel points. Should I lower the cost of TTS? What just happened, bro? Here, I gotta think about this. What would I do? If chat was somewhere, where would chat be? Chat would be... I can't go to Hedge. That's an interesting choice. Knowing my chat, I would assume they'd be at, like, Goongate or something, you know what I mean? But that's not an option. So maybe... I'm lucky to be alive, actually. I think Big G up above every day. But, I'm gonna say... Do I have the double jump, I assume, if I can do creepy early? I have not. Okay, I got the big 3 in the map. Alright, I'll go to Hedge then. I'm gonna go to Hedge and check the gate because that is probably where my chat would unfortunately be. That would be my guess.
Try swinging from my legs, pal. Roll on, Raggy.
Dude. I'm kind of sad that there's some of these tricks that I'm kind of like really bad at. Why?
Ready, ready.
Oh my god. Hey, at least I have 3 health now. Bam! With style. So unnecessary. Bruh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Here, I'm gonna make TTS like hella cheap, and then you guys can mess around while I do no resets.
Now this is a story all about how Coley's life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a few minutes, just sitting on my gamer chair'll tell you how Coley became the Prince and Scooby-Doo
Oh, I
Knight
got
of
chilly
100
there.
Frights in North Michigan. Born and raised on playground is where he reset most of his runs, chilling out, speedrunning, driving
What the
any percent all cool, and doing some 3-roping outside
where
of
is it?
school
Viewer
when
rewards.
Black Knight, who was up to no good, started making trouble in his Scooby hood.
Here we go. This might be a huge mistake. There you go.
Upon arriving at Mystic Manor, Coley decided to enter the hedge mazes. Maybe my
Yes.
chat is at Guna Gate, thought Coley. That
I hate
seemed
that it
like
even
the
pronounced
most
that
likely
right.
place for them to be. But Chat was not at Guna Gate either. Where could they possibly be? Had Chat left on their own, or had someone taken them away? Who could be responsible for such a crime? Shouted Coley, when suddenly the mastermind appeared.
Oh,
He lost one run and his mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your uncle and Holly upstairs."
what in the fesh pints, dude? Oh. Whoops. Darn it, I hate when I do this. So what are my decisions now? So the mastermind just showed up, right? Like he's just on spot, ready. Well, okay, if it's the mastermind, then I kind of already know how to beat him at this point. I'm gonna bonk. This is actually just Scooby D&D, I feel like, at this point. Is my option, I want to bonk him on the head and push him into the gate and, like, corner him and ask him questions. Imagine imagine walking up to somebody and then, like, doing, like, 3 somersaults in the air and ground pounding their head, dude. That is aura. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to the mastermind. I'm not asking questions. We ask questions later.
Is anyone out there? We need some help in here.
I'd get murdered? Nah, dude, come on. No, 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 no.
Fun gaming fact, Timmy Turner never once wished for a bigger cock, thereby implying that Timmy is packing heat.
I don't like thinking about that kid. I'm good. Ew. Maybe... I don't know, man. That's just kind of weird. Jackson, wait.
Me for the last time, Coley_02. And so I have taken away your most powerful resource, said the mastermind. You will never locate your chat, for they are hidden in the place you hate the most. And you will never make it to my lair to defeat me. Coley sat and pondered and thought about what he hated most. Was it GGS? Or maybe creepy early? Surely it wasn't fish cringe. Gula Gate is a likely option, but that gate has been cracked.
The place I hate the most is Aghast 1. So... But I need to get the umbrella before I can do Aghast 1, so I guess I have to go fight the green ghost. That's what I have to go do to save chat. Send me to the gulag. Come on, Jax. Come on, man. Were there wishes that were like illegal in Fairly Odd Parents? I never watched that show. I assume that could be an illegal wish. I go willingly. Oh, like winning competitions? I guess if he did... Like, if he could wish for that, then there would never be any plot ever. They let him win anyway? Oh, okay. I see, I see. He wished for muscles. Would that count? Probably not. How old? Can't you only be a kid to have like the wishing people? Like, isn't the last episode like he finally like grows up and lets them go or something, or does he just have them forever now? He got put on fairy trial for it? Yeah. I feel like I've seen clips of that before. Any episode I've seen of that show, though, I like. I forgot where I was. I didn't know if I was in the beginning or the end of the game. Oh, they screwed up the ending. I mean, it was a TV show, I guess. What do you expect? I feel like most TV shows never actually plan their endings, so... Or if they could, it's like they have no prep time, even, you know? Like, my folks and I just finished watching The Waltons, and it had, like, the most abrupt ending ever. I was kind of sad about it. I was like, man, really? Yeah, they had a baby, right? Like the Fairly Odd Parents, they had like a baby, Cosmo and Wanda. And like nobody really likes it. I don't think I've ever seen that, Shadow. Oh, Poof. That's the name, yes. I keep barely making that.
Cosmo Kramer the goat.
What? What? Jax, what are you talking about? Cosmo the goat? Is this... Chat, is this true? Chat, should we ban this guy? You're not even lying? What? No way!
Cole
Nah.
decided to face his fears and take on the RNG that was Green Ghost.
Yeah.
And so Coley raced his way through the hedge mazes and clipped his way into misbehaving, cause a cave-in, to enter the scary crypt levels. The ghosts and ghouls were scary, but not as scary as what was to come. Coley stood before it. The Green Ghost, and his arch-nemesis, Daphne and her poor coffin-choosing decisions. After far too long, the stars aligned and Coley defeated the Green Ghost.
Oh, I did it! Oh, dang. Okay. Well, now that I have the umbrella, I'm gonna go... I gotta venture the high seas and go to a Ghast 1 and save chat. That's what I got to do, right? That's my least favorite level. That's where the mastermind would put them. I'll save chat, and then I'll take care. I'll take care of the mastermind. Google it. I saw that on my TV as a kid. That's true? Dude, I want this run to die. I want to see what that looks like. No way, bro. What were they thinking? That is pretty odd. That's fairly odd. No, dude! Oh, I lost my input! Man, that was like perfect, dude. That sucks. That would have been like insane run. Yep, I love it. Okay. That's alright. One of those divert people's expectations. I mean, I guess like Jake's dad was Mpreg. Right? Because his brother is actually the one who's like he's just like a normal dog. But Jake's like part alien or something weird. I want to know what this looks like. Does Cosmo just have like the bump? Like, does he just have that belly? That's just so weird. That's really funny though. Tash is a poof hater confirmed. He was screaming. Oh my god.
Coley did not have time for Daphne's shit, and so he forced storage his way out of the cutscene before so much as a great job Coley could be uttered. Reaching the crossroads yet again, Coley made his way to the shipwrecks.
Good job,
Could his chat really be aghast by the mast? It didn't take long for Coley to find out. In aghast, Coley found a note from the mastermind.
Oh, that guy.
Sorry to send you on a wild dog chase. Did you really think it would be so easy?
Alright. You want to play that game? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do, Mastermind. I'm gonna go...
I've taken your chat to the last place you'd look. The most useless location in an all-bosses run, but where could that be? It had to be somewhere so far off the route and pointless.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Mastermind. We're gonna do something that's called bartering. All right. I got my shovel, right? Because I've got that invention. I couldn't get the other inventions without it. I'm gonna take that shovel. I'm gonna go to Clamor 1, and I'm gonna break down a wall the Shining style, because that's where the professor's invention is for the hologram. Give me back my chat, and I won't damage your super holographic invention. How about that? All your money just gonna go down the drain. How about that one? Didn't think I'd know about that little secret spot, now did I, eh? I hate everything about life. Not everything. Just that thing in particular. Alright. I'm just always too fast there, man. It sucks. Dude, this run would actually be so lit if Creepy Early didn't just fail, man. I guess I would have been pretty annoyed at that, though. Like, I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. Nobody likes Poof? Nobody likes Poof, I guess. More into Disney Channel. Yeah. If I grew up with cable, I probably would have been a Cartoon Network guy for sure. Honestly, this story is way more engaging to me than the milk fanfic. I'm like, all right, oh damn. It's got some adventure to it, you know? Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Disney Channel... Well, no, I think Nastani actually liked Disney Channel growing up. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I remember him telling me about that, though. I feel like most people that I know who really grew up with Disney Channel and, like, suck with it are, like, girls. Like, I feel like most guys didn't watch
decided
Disney.
To go to Clamor 1. Surely taking down the hologram machine must be the easiest way to get my chat back.
Yeah.
Really? Coley, you can't be serious. Surely there are more options than the nuclear route, pleaded the narrator. We could go to Skull Cliff. Or maybe do Coffin RNG. Wouldn't that be fun? Everybody loves Coffin RNG.
Yeah, right. I'm actually going to, I don't know what would be the best way. I'm gonna just backhand slap the narrator. Like, that's just disrespectful that he would even suggest that. I'm just gonna be like, how dare you even... Like, I find what you just said offensive to me. Like, come on. Maybe backhand slap, maybe not. Maybe I'll just look at him and be like, really? You know, I never even watched that show, but like as a child, I had a crush on Kim Possible. I thought she looked very cute. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I've never played it before. I don't know what happens. Mastermind locking us in the coffins. Yeah, probably. That is probably where they actually are, but... It's either Redbeard's ship or it's coffins at this point. Alright, let's do the headhunter way. Damn. Honestly, this still might be faster. I don't know. Not of my Twitch channel, but it's for my, like, doing speedrunning in general.
How dare you? Screamed Coley as he stared the narrator dead in the eyes. This is my Twitch channel, and it's about time I start making the decisions around here. Coley raced to Clamor 1 and bashed the hologram machine with his shovel. But something very peculiar began to happen. The world seems to spiral out of control with every blow. A dark swirling void overtook Coley. Where am I? Shouted Coley. Loading. The Scoob is never the Scoob is never the Scoob is never the Scoob is.
Oh no! Oh, that really is the nuclear route, huh? I open up Industrial Park, and I'm starting to find the... I'm gonna have to try and look at this problem, like, head on, you know what I mean? But yeah, 6 years ago today, I posted my first ever speedrun to speedrun.com, and also my first YouTube video ever was that speedrun, so... Bummer. Wow, and I was too late. Damn, dude. Okay, well, whatever. There's more? Oh, okay.
Good job, Scooby.
I'm surprised that this is, like, not that far behind my run, I guess. If I could get 1 3-rope today, I'll be a happy guy. I'm shocked that didn't gold, but maybe it was close, I don't know.
See if you can get me.
The sound of dripping water filled Coley's mind.
Oh.
Cold concrete was below him as he smelled a familiar smell. Sewage. Off
What?
in the distance a voice cried out. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Oh no.
Coley had found himself in the sewage below Chinatown.
Oh
Maybe
no.
The voice was his chat, crying out for help. I must rescue them, said Coley as he rushed to collect enough mubber for the mubber machine.
No, dude. Oh god, what do I do? Dude, not a single one? Come on.
Monster token trivia time.
Okay.
What was the name of Redbeard's shit?
I'm gonna guess... Wait, I already saw the answer, actually. Never mind. I feel... Well, everybody sees the answer.
The answer
I actually read the
Sea
answer.
Rover.
Is that true? Is that actually true, though? I would have never... To be fair, never would have guessed that. I would not cheat. I did not want to
Morphing
cheat.
into an immortal coming through the portal. Or should I say warp like a gate? Or the void and skull clip with those speaking of gates I had
Oh,
going. Every day
gate.
it's a what's
Okay.
a bro edge go clippy
was like,
geek
what?
and a beacon suck my hue and I'm not the creepy only just fishy skimp oh hit I ain't go good.
Oh god. I'm like, what? Alright, so in Unmasked, I'm going to... I guess I gotta just go through sewers. I'll just go through sewers, collect the mubber, do what I need to do. Do any speedrun skips along the way that I can, you know? I just gotta get out of there. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll just menu super slow. I lost a minute. I lost a minute of time. I'm so good at 3-rope, yay. Alright. I wonder if the mastermind is like horrified at what I did. Just being like, bro actually just did that. I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked. I really thought that the mastermind... I didn't realize I was going to go guns blazing. I was going to try and barter with the projector, but... That's okay. Maybe I rolled like a low number or something. I still can't believe there's not a way past that door without the key. That just so baffles me. Does that emote not exist anymore? Who put this gum on the floor? Oh, maybe because there's not this. What's up, Sky? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Eek.
Morphing into an immortal coming through the portal. Or should I say work like a gate for avoidance go cliff without speaking of gates. I've heads going every day, so or some bro. Heads go clip, black knight, green ghost, and red bear can suck my huge and not the creepy, just fishy skip. I go, bye.
Dang, okay. Bars. Finished work, let's go. That's hype. Oh wait, I shouldn't even do that. I'll just skip my split. Boop. Wah! For some reason I just forgot how to do BKE.
Coley quickly rushed through sewers. He knew this place all too well. No need to grab ingredients along the way, said Coley. I've beaten this game with 3 heads. Water rushed past as Coley hopped onto a surfboard to ride the waves. Wahoo, shouted Coley. This is far better than whatever adventure that narrator was going to take me on. Coffin cringe. And soon Coley found himself face to face with Shaggy, trapped behind bars. Continued.
Oh, trapped behind bars, continue. Did it get cut off? Oh, maybe it's continued like, Wait, do I make a decision now, or maybe I'll wait. That sucks. There we go. There we go. Am I just not seeing the emote, or does it actually not exist anymore? Dude, I'm making mistakes from the past, and past me is sabotage. Past me is sabotage. Can't even do CE. Ruby snacks. Do you think there is a Scooby snack that is a ruby and then it's a ruby snack? Can Scooby roll his R's? Probably. He probably is able to do that. You know, I wonder if Scooby went to speech therapy, would he actually be able to talk normally? It's an interesting question.
Coley felt like Goku as he shouted came, ha, and freed Shaggy from his prison. Like, thanks for the help, dude.
Okay.
Said Shaggy. This place is like
I'm Dragon Ball?
strange,
Let's go.
Man. I go through one door and come out somewhere completely different. It's like the whole world's been shuffled around. Through that door is some kind of museum. I heard Fred and Daphne
it's like a
shouting from the
randomizer,
aquarium and
okay.
ran to find Scoop, but got trapped here. Good luck finding your chat, my guy.
Wow. What a wild ride. I guess. I feel like if every door's random, I should do World 3 skip in museum, because that's the hardest door, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that'll have the greatest reward. Dude, I don't need to be styling like this. Thought of the day, there has to be an out of bounds or some way to do HGDQ clip without lag clipping. You have had that is a dream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a dream Runner's had for a long time, and we're kind of close to doing it, but Rav has probably been the person closest to actually making it happen, but it has not happened yet. You know, why was my piece of gum really small? Did you guys see that? My piece of gum was like super small. That was so weird. I feel like one day there will be an out of bounds, but unfortunately because of the lag clip, it's sort of like it's obsolete at a top level, but if it's easier than that, then like maybe it'd be a good beginner route. Yeah, I wonder why. I really do wonder why or how they were able to do it. Dude, I feel like I've been streaming for like 500 years right now. Like, holy moly moly. You got so invested in the story that you realized I was still playing. I see. Thanks for the good luck, Ken. Yeah, I'm kind of just getting reps in. I'm planning on practicing commentary with Mortal tomorrow offline, so... Although I'll probably do a little bit tonight, just so then I kind of know, like... I want to confirm some certain things for what I'll explain.
Hello? Is anyone out there? I need some help in here.
No, I think I was. I think I am in Unmasked. In the story, I think I'm in Unmasked now. Like, I broke Frights, and now I'm in Unmasked. Like, I'm breaking the system here. What? I was not holding R. Maybe I barely was.
Coley ran through the doorway into the museum, but instead of saving poor Fred and Daphne, he skipped World 3 entirely. Good show, Coley, shouted the narrator. Fred deserves
Or wait,
to
did
pay
you
for
mean
his
I was
crimes.
shifting to Unmasked?
Upon entering the planetarium, Coley found himself completely different. It seemed to be the set for some kind of ancient Roman movie. A little more feeling tilde, said a voice from above. What kind of world is this? On the ground, Coley found a strange tone. Not this shit again, said Coley, can't.
What? Oh, continue. I see.
Rice
Wait,
crabs.
so...
Ravix crab, Ravix crab, Ravix crab, Ravix crab.
Ravix crab, Ravix crab, Ravix crab. Is it Mystery Mayhem or is it Cyber Chase? I guess it's movie set, so... My brother just set up our old PS2 and an old CRT. Yes, people can really nerd out about CRTs and stuff. I have this really big CRT that unfortunately is too big, and so I can't even like put it in my room. It's really heavy as well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you guys are right. It is Mystery Mayhem.
I need to get out of here. But how? Without a second player, I
so
can't
slow.
get out of Mystery Mayhem, said Gully. But then his good friend TFX Mortal showed up. Looks like you're in a bind, old friend. Let's get through this together. How do you two proceed?
That does not sound like... That is not how Mortal would talk. I ask that potentially TFX Mortal. I say, tell me something only TFX Mortal would know. I need to know if you're the real Mortal. I only trust the real Mortal. I need to know. Everybody's gonna learn BFVB. Dang. Everybody said screw that. Screw frights, I guess. Shit, I don't know Mortal well enough. Dude, how was I too fast, man? If you're too fast, you just lose your double jump. It's really stupid. Man. You're learning frights first. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were thinking... I was thinking first frights, but that is a different game. Beat my mortal. That's funny. Maybe. Annihilate my ancestor 101. Yeah. Holy moly, dude, that was so fast. That is probably the best fish slide I've had ever. That was like insane.
Coley questioned his friend to make sure he was real. How can I know it's you? Said Coley. Because I'm me. And then he TFX mortaled all over the place. Good enough for me.
Well, what? Coley. No, that's not what I would do. But you know what? Maybe for the sake of the story, I'll continue with this. Is there any more to that, or should I be making a decision now? Nostalgic for Skull Cliff. I was nostalgic for Fishy, actually. I had trouble getting past the first boss in this game, so. Alright. So Mortal's with me, and we were in Mystery Mayhem. I guess I'll just ask Mortal, like, what do you think we should even, like, what do you know about Mystery Mayhem? How could we even, like, move on? Like, what's the strat here? What's the best way forward? Wait, if Mortal, scratch everything I just said. I'm like, Mortal, you are usually in my chat. Where's the rest of chat? That's what I want to know. Exterminate my mother's offspring 101. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have to operate the Tome of Doom. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Don't we need, like, pages? Like, how are we gonna do that? We gotta find the pages. Oh, it has pages. Okay. Then... Yeah, don't look down. Yeah. And Lighthouse is pretty memorable, too. Oh my god, that took forever. Yeah, you could definitely do that a lot in this game. Damn. And my extended family. Destroy my bloodline 101. Banish my bloodline. We gotta keep the B&B, you know? Wow, dude. I guess I was pressing A too fast or something.
I
That
don't
happens.
know. I just sort of woke up here. My chat seems to be missing too.
Wow.
Maybe we can find them together, said Mortal as he picked up the Tome of Doom.
I'm still sus of Mortal just randomly being here, but... Alright, so we're in like the... We're in the museum... Oh, wait. I see where we are. I'm gonna say let's go to like the bookshelf library place and see if there's like the boss that we can beat there. See, Mortal could be a poltergeist, but I feel like he wouldn't even touch the Tome of Doom if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that just send him away immediately? Like, he wouldn't want to do that. I always forget that. Oops. Am I just screwed? Well, I'm really screwed now. That's a bummer. No, I'll play. I feel like this is the real one. He ain't a huge fan of the new house. Aw. Gotta get used to it. Isn't it like a thing where you gotta like keep a cat in one room and then like have it explore the other rooms like with time, you know what I mean? Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, why even risk getting close to the book if it's possible to open it, you know what I mean? It's not like it has like a buckle or something on it. Like, it could still accidentally flip open. What if you drop the book, then it opens? One? No. Y'all are begging. Come on, this is practically fire sale. Oh, I don't know why I thought you do it like one room at a time, though, with cats. I don't know. Roberto. Thanks for the good luck. Enjoy your Berto. Ew, TV? Come on, bro. We ain't calling it that. Let's not do that. Good old ads. Yeah, sorry. Well, this will probably be my last no reset of the day, so.
As you and Mortal enter the library, you find the mastermind. Chasing ghosts and ghouls. Coley, I brought back some of your greatest foes. You'll never defeat the ghost of the library, he says as he summons a glowing blue ghost. Oinks, shouts Mortal. We better work together, this book is heavy. I'll take one side, you take the other.
I mean, I guess I really don't have a choice. I guess I'll just... Wait, can I just point it at the mastermind? Would it work on the mastermind? Is he still there? No! Why? Oh, I actually got the jump. That's crazy. What even happened, dude? I was about to clip and then I just like died. Weird. Man, that was a really good pause storage too. Oh, okay, then yeah, I guess we'll go after the ghost. I mean, we really don't got a choice, I guess. We gotta take out this ghost. Making your first giant YouTube video about the game soon. Oh, well, thanks, man. You don't have to... You don't gotta do that, but... Yeah, you should... If you're not part of the Discord, like the Scooby Discord, you should post it in there when you finish it. There's like a self-promo thing that you can put it in. I think if you just type Scooby Cord or Scoob Cord, it's like one word. SCOOBYCORD. The link should come up. Oh wait, but that's on Twitch though. Never mind, I don't think it would work on Oh my god, I got so lucky. TV, you know more about Mr. Mayhem than I do. Holy moly. I don't remember anything about that game. I've blocked it all out of my memory. I've been like, nah. Fist fight the Twister. Is that what that movie's all about, Twister? It's about Bush fighting a tornado with his bare hands. Fisticuffs. I would agree. Vex streams when? I'll get the Xbox version of the game. I'll just do Infinite Jump. We're so back. Hey, Nastani, were you a Disney kid growing up? What the... Oh my god. You were? Okay. Because we're talking about, like, Disney. We're talking about, like, cable shows and stuff. And, like, you grew up with Disney. Like, predominantly. Oh, I think you're saying hell yeah to the infinite jump thing. Honestly, I think the zombie's the worst boss in Mystery Mayhem. No! What am I doing? I was looking at chat. Dude, ever since I watched my first speedrun, I've actually been playing worse. This is crazy. Yeah, like, you watched all those shows. Like, that was your go-to, was Disney. I'm actually cooked. The final boss in Mystery Mayhem is probably the best boss in the entire game. Like, that is absolutely true. The Red Knight is really lame. But it's not terrible. It's just a lame fight. Okay, would you say it was all equal though? For some reason I thought you leaned toward Disney more. Cuz I feel like most people that I've met who are like super like Disney, like they lean toward Disney Channel, they're usually girls, so. And then I was like, oh wait, maybe Nastani actually leaned more into Disney, I don't know. What? Dude, I would have been a Cartoon Network kid for sure.
Together, Coley and Mortal defeat the library ghost. It gets sucked into the book as Shaggy, from somewhere, says that ghost is toast. The two heroes then jump and high-five and freeze frame. The world fades to white. Coley is driving the mystery machine down a highway. Cars dot the road as it starts to rain. On the side of the road are overturned police cars.
Oh,
giant Scooby snacks stand in his way.
No, I'm in the plug-and-play game. Oh God. I immediately move forward. Like I just book it. I don't even look back. Hello. This is what I do. Why did I even falter? Oh, okay.
He feels the presence of a ghost creeping up behind him as he clutches the mystery machine's missile launcher.
Wow, it's already that late into that minigame?
Out of ammo again. You have a choice. Pick up the snack for score and risk being caught, or grab a missile for safety.
Darn. I thought I found a way to...
Get me out of here, heal me. Coley has me trapped in a jar. Heal both shies you
I think this thought he was like, why is there so much TTS? And then he was like, oh, wait. I'm totally gonna get the missile. Are you kidding me? Who cares about a score in a video game unless it's an actual arcade cabinet? I can only imagine what is being copy and pasted into TTS as we speak. This is kind of an epic story, yeah. Ooh, okay. He'd probably choose Disney. Okay, okay. I see. But Cartoon Network, you were like, nah. But maybe that makes sense, because, like, You're a few years older than me, so I feel like all the shows I like came out like...
He was just paying homage to Helen Keller, a true patriot.
What?
Fuck this shit, says Coley. I don't care about no goddamn score. He makes a dash for the missile, collecting it. Cops are on his tail, but there's no time to stop. That ghost is drawing closer.
Great, the cops are on my tail too.
He has one missile, one shot, but who to use it on?
Wait, you don't shoot the missiles so you speed up in your car, though. You don't shoot the... You don't shoot any... I'm shooting the cops. I'm in the story, in the game. But back then, there in Cartoon Network, I casually move on. There was like a... See, I hate this stupid platform. It's so stupid. They had Adventure Time, they had Regular Show, they had Amazing World of Gumball. Teen Titans got better with time, I guess. I feel like I'm forgetting a key player here. Yeah, so like, I guess if you don't like those, then you're kind of screwed. Wait, why did I do that? I feel like I never watched Steven Universe. That was a little bit after my time. Steven Universe. There's got to be something else. It can't just be... Oh, it can't just be those three, right? Right? Oh, yeah, Foster Son was really good, yeah. I had a leapfrog game when I had a little leapfrog when I was younger. I had a game that was Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. I was a little too young for Powerpuff Girls, I think. Or, like, I didn't realize I was part of the demographic for that show. I don't know. I feel like no, though. I feel like that might have been a little too early.
A deep breath and pulls the trigger.
Oh, Ben 10. Yeah, I just didn't really watch it.
The cop car explodes in a blaze of glory, engulfing the ghost in the process. The blast lurches the mystery machine forward as Coley loses control. Is this the end for our hero? Has our journey come to a close? The world fades to black dot loading. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Coley wakes up next to a vat of acid. The familiar smooth voice of Tim Curry singing can be heard just beyond the door.
What could I do here? Oh yeah, Pokemon was on Cartoon Network too. I guess I forgot about that. You know, who recently told me, or I somehow found out, the person who made Powerpuff Girls and the person who made My Little Pony are married. Okay. Then I guess I will do Smashless Acid and head on over and clip through the wall. Let's go fight Mastermind then. That's like the only thing I can do. Yeah, those are all also, I think, just like a little before my time. Johnny Bravo, I'm kind of surprised was even as popular as it was. That just seems like a weird show. Wait, what show? Was Ren and Stimpy on Cartoon Network? Oh, there was Courage the Cowardly Dog as well.
Where I roll.
Wow. And you should just get that box first. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, Ren Stimpy was Nickelodeon. Okay. That was also a weird show. Most Nickelodeon shows just looked gross to me, like their art style. So it never appealed. It never like got me interested as a kid. Like I didn't really want to watch like Rugrats and stuff. I'm sure Rugrats is great. It's just the art style. When I was a kid, I was just like, yeah, Cartoon Network always seemed like it was for a bit older. But I don't know. I feel like SpongeBob has jokes that like go over kids' heads.
Coley jumps across the moving glass platforms and makes it to the end. He clips through the wall and enters the fight. This is it. The final showdown. His chat is being held captive above on the balcony. He sees DFX Mortal,
Oh my god.
and Limbs.
Oh
They
my
wave
god.
to him. He knows the drill. He knows the plan. Let's end this.
Alright. Wait, the funny ending is that I go to do phase 1 skip, I press the first button, but I have 1 health, so I just die. I just die. Yeah. That's fair. Wow, I'm surprised that hit. Oh, that was the final hit? What? Hey, at least it was the worst run of the day so far. Is that your final answer? Nah, that would be the funny answer, but come on, guys, be a little more respectful. All right, now I'll go through the motions. I'll get to the boss. We'll knock him out like normal style. Take him out. We'll do it all. Yeah, anime is just like... Oh, wait. Nickelodeon had Last Airbender, right? I didn't watch that until I was way older, but I probably would have liked it as a kid. There is nothing to flex. I have, like... The lighting is horrendous. Maybe you can kind of see my shoulders. Did I see Poof? You know, I feel like I would like Sailor Moon. I've never seen it though. Let's see, who can I raid and end this stream with? Well, I gotta wait until actually this is over. Yeah, anime showed up for me in middle school. That was the deal. Let's see. Are you in the middle of a run? Like, what's the deal here? You're in the middle of a run. Okay. Danger. I've never heard that. I don't know who that is, Nastani. I'm not going to do that. Actually, wait. I think I do know who that is. Yeah, no problem. I spent most of this stream just talking about my old run, though, because of, like, I didn't realize it was a 6-year anniversary. No, I already know who I'm going to raid. I've already got it locked and loaded. Congratulations, I've been playing this game for 6 years. What am I doing? Raid Ouija in 3 months when he comes back. Yeah. I'll do that. I can't wait. Guys, here, go watch Ouija and watch him vibe code and play, I don't know, Fortnite or something. Like, that's what he's known for, so. Alright, here we go.
Coley decides to go for style and attempts phase 1 skip. Good thing you saved your strength by doing world 3 skip earlier. You succeed, everyone gets into place as you complete phase 2. The mastermind is weak. You super slam him like you've never super slammed before, and shove him into the arcing electricity. You did it. The chat erupts with GG's, 99 walls of wall on the wall, cheese facts and cries of Goonagate. You saved them. But was it worth it?
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, if I didn't have chat, then how else could I extract money from them? You know? Anyway, we're gonna raid now. We're gonna raid Hog Hunter, also formerly known as Headhunter, running NLE right now. Looks like they are doing... It looks like he's in the middle of upstairs or attic. So he's about to fight Black Knight, so we'll see how this run goes. This is a great time to raid. But yeah, thank you all for 6 years. I'll probably stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream every day except like maybe Friday I won't, just because I'll be getting ready to go. But otherwise, goodbye everybody. And here we go. See you, Dust Bunny. It's nice, Laurie, Tash, Bush, Summer. Alright, YouTube, I'll see you later. So, peace.